Welcome to YellBro Road. I am Jordan,
Oh,
and today we're going to react to a little bit of Timmy here ranting.
oh,
Some people say acting, fake
oh,
ranting
oh.
about Candace Owens, and some people are actually saying he doxed her or something like that. Okay. But first, don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Also, please check out the Discord link if you want to join that. We're in that Discord right now. And obviously, everything I show you in this video will be linked in that same description box.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
So before we go on to Timmy's part, I kind of want to look over some ideas that, I mean, we heard it right from the Piers Morgan Nick Fuentes interview, but I want to like focus a little bit more on that to give a little bit more analysis because we kind of jump all over the fucking place when we argue and talk, and also three dudes reacting to the Fuentes thing. I found it interesting what they were saying, so we're gonna start with those things. Also with this from Milo Yiannopoulos, where where there's a lot more people calling Nick a Fed. And as you can see here, Nick's like, "Oh, I testified under oath, to Congress, and yeah, I didn't get in trouble or anything like that, Never cooperated with federal law enforcement." And Milo responds with another lie. He didn't answer the question. He pled the fifth. Check the transcript. Check the transcript. I did. I'm not doing that right now, but it'll be in the description box for you to look at. He pled the fifth to every question. That's what informants are told to do. I can't say
That's
I know.
what every sane person's told to do.
Yeah, that's why that's not good enough proof, but I thought I'd bring it up anyways. And the fact that there's a transcript of his testimony or lack of testimony will be there for people to look at on their own. But either way, let's move on to Nikki and Piers Morgan. And I found this, I'll say, interesting. This little exchange between Nick Fuentes and Piers Morgan.
It's okay.
And it's just, I don't know. This guy screams like a child to me. Like he comes off as like a child to me. And very not well thought out analysis of the world.
Piers or Nick Fuentes? They're both kind of children.
Sure, but I was talking about Nick in that instance. It sounds like someone who hasn't really well thought out their ideas, really. And if you're, let's be real, in Nick's little corner of the internet where all these guys are putting batteries in his fucking back, you may feel like you're just, yeah, I got the answers, I got it right, I got it correct, without any real true thought behind it, real analysis. And thus, sometimes people can play with your logic because you didn't think over it too much or too well. It may even turn into something that I noticed a lot in the video we watched, in most of the video we watched yesterday from this thing, where it's like, maybe you get caught with something and you end up just actually turning into a child or an angry teenager, right? Where it's just like, oh, whatever. Like turns into sarcasm and, yeah, sure, I'm a racist, sure, Piers, whatever. It's like, no, answer the fucking questions. The fuck? And then his fans, which I assume are a lot of young people as well, that would be like, oh my god, Nick just scorched Piers Morgan. See, look, he's just mocking him now. He's just trolling him. Brilliant, Nick. Good job. And it's like, but isn't that childish to do? Aren't you claiming you want to change the world? And when you get pressed, you start turning into a little sarcastic little fuckface. Maybe he thinks Piers is coming in bad faith, possibly. But still, I don't know, man the fuck up. Either way, let's go over this portion here from Piers Morgan, Nick Fuentes. I did not play this yesterday, so we're gonna watch it. Here we go.
It was very interesting. They're my two heroes. Ye is my hero. Trump is my hero. Even though he's very disappointing, I still a personal hero of mine. And he's a remarkable person. It was a great conversation.
Sad.
We got along pretty well. He liked me. I liked him. It was a love fest.
I mean, he got attacked afterwards for supping with the white supremacist devil. I mean, do you accept you are a white supremacist?
No, absolutely not.
You don't think white people are superior to black people?
Watch him play with his logic.
I'm a Christian, so I believe everybody is equal before God.
Including women?
Yes.
So you give women equal rights then?
No.
Great.
No.
Great. Okay. So you just...
So, once again, or anyone too slow to realize, like, look at the logic of that. They're equal, but they're not. You don't want them to have the same rights. And then the same thing that applied when he starts going into races and stuff. What?
God doesn't give women rights.
Okay.
Oh no, boy.
Well, Dubster, you might be worshiping the wrong guy. Just so you know. You might be with the other guy without realizing it. You fucking dummy.
So you're
Same with Nick.
defaming the Bible.
Sure.
You're anti-Bible. I got you.
If that's in there and says women are lesser, if that's in the Bible, then the Bible can go fuck itself. Because it's not.
Yeah,
It's nonsense.
Women are to serve.
Let's be honest.
men.
It's probably a bunch of dudes wrote that shit in the first place. Just be honest. That's why you try to pick out ideas, not fucking. I accept the entirety of this entire thing that I didn't write, didn't come up with, and just borrowed from someone else. That's called thinking. You know what I'm saying? Try that shit. And also redo your ABCs. Redo them right now. Redo your fucking ABCs.
Obviously not. That's obviously not in the Bible, but there are probably edits.
Anyways, moving on. But you see the logic right there, where it's like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Can you explain yourself? And I wonder if he turns into a little child after this. I wonder if he does. Here we go. Like serious face, smile face. All right, here we go.
Including women?
Yes.
So you give women equal rights then?
No.
Great.
No.
Great. Okay. So
it makes
you
no
just
sense.
talked a lot of bullshit, didn't you?
Makes 100%
No.
sense.
Why are you like mad about this? No.
You want women to be
men are
treated
different.
equally before God, but you don't want to give them equal rights.
Yeah, because women
Okay,
and men
it's
are
fine.
different.
Look,
Do you
it's your
believe there are
view.
two genders?
It's your view.
Do you think there's two genders?
I do think there are two genders, yes.
Okay. And so you mean there's
Like, once again, just analyzing. It looks like an escape route he's looking for right there. So, do you believe in the trans stuff, huh?
So,
Do ya? Do you, huh? He was like, no, I don't. Oh, well, then you get it. But then when you see that, right, you got to, once again, consider the logic. If he's saying, like, oh, no. See, look, they're two different genders. They're two different beings, essentially, in a way. Equal under God, but they're different, so thus you treat them, each one, differently. And it's like, if I take that and I start walking towards that whole race question thing, wouldn't you apply that there? And then this whole idea of, I don't think I wouldn't call him a white supremacist. I'd call him an idiot, most likely. Like, that'd be probably my word for it. But I think he does believe that races behave differently because of their genetics. And thus, you can socially create a hierarchy out of that. You can. Now, some people are going to call that supremacist behavior or thought patterns. Nick's just going to use words to try to make it make sense when it doesn't, really. Go ahead. It's like either go all the way in, Nick, pause, or fucking say, I'm not this. Say, I'm not this, or say, you just roll with it, bro. Like, actually. All right, go ahead.
I think it's more like you cook chicken different than you cook beef.
Oh boy.
One, you got to get to 150 degrees. The other is not necessary.
Well, but maybe the way one person cooks chicken is, a health hazard. So thus we have to kind of quarantine them, right?
Right.
Section them off, right?
Exactly.
And what would that look like socially? What would that look like socially? Go ahead, continue your logic.
Healthy.
See, and then he turns. What happened? What did I just say? Then he turns into a child. See? Thank you, Dubster. Thank you.
You don't want to eat. Do you want to eat chicken that's under 150 degrees when it's
now he's
cooked?
turning it into a question about chicken. Interesting. His own metaphor is now turned into a literal question about chicken.
Yeah, we do quarantine the chicken that's not cooked to 150 degrees. It's called throwing it away.
And what would that look like socially? Let's get rid of the metaphor there. What do you think of socially? What does that mean? What does that mean to you socially?
It's healthy to get rid of the poison, man.
And what would that be? Stop using metaphors. What do you mean?
Women talking.
Oh, it goes to women and different races, by the way. As that's what you were saying, right?
I'm fine with the other races not talking to.
Okay. See, look, gets questioned a little bit, turns into a fucking giggle session. Let's move on. Bad, but here we go.
Rights.
You have a brain.
Because
Use
women
it.
and men
It's
are
fine.
different.
Look,
Do you
it's your
believe there are
view.
two genders?
It's your view.
Do you think there's two genders?
I do think there are two genders, yes.
Okay. And so you mean there's distinction. There are two distinct genders.
I think we should all have the same rights to...
Well, if they're meaningfully distinct, biologically distinct, and they have different social and biological roles, I think it would follow that we would treat them a little bit differently in the law.
Do you think
That's
the Catholic
me, though.
Church's teachings reflect that?
I do. Yeah, there's
Really?
no female priests.
Well,
Have you ever seen that?
Do you think that the Catholic Church thinks all women should be deprived the vote?
Yeah, I think so.
No, they don't.
Yeah, I just don't believe that. First off,
Oh, the
if they
sip
did-
come out of Piers
if-
Morgan.
if they did, they wouldn't say it out loud. They'd keep that quiet because it's 2025. So if there's a pastor or whatever the fuck, if they believe that, they're not fucking telling anyone about it. Which is what? Deception and lying. So thus
You
they're
go to the
already
wrong church then.
they're already working with the wrong people in the first place, right? If they're lying, deceiving people about what they actually believe, you're already like you're not so much of a godly person at that point, right?
You go to the wrong
A
church
lot-
then, bro.
I think most pastors or preachers or whatever fuck don't even believe that shit. So I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about if there's anyone that actually believes that and keeps it hidden like that. Yeah, we get it now.
They had that. Don't go to that church.
But yeah, just most likely they wouldn't say it out loud, right? If they did, they wouldn't say it.
There's plenty of pastors say that out loud all the time.
Are you my fucking parrot? Who are you? What the fuck you doing?
No, parrot.
Quit walking
I'm
in
not
my
saying
fucking
what you
shadow
say.
and say your point.
No. I'm allowed to say my point. I can do what I want.
Your point is just no, Jordan. No, Jordan. No, Jordan.
There's plenty
Make your
There's
point.
plenty of fucking pastors
Like who? Like
that believe,
percentage-wise, what do you think? Try that.
percentage-wise, 10%.
So you're saying I was right then?
No, you said they would not say it out loud. Plenty of them say it out loud. You can count the whole Mormon church for that, for one. You can count all the fucking
we're
Rattlesnake
going
guys.
with Catholic Church. I'm sure there's some
Oh, Catholics,
offshoot.
Catholics straight up would say it.
I doubt they
Like,
would
it's
say those
Old
things out loud.
Testament.
I doubt they would say those things
It's
out
Old
loud.
Testament.
I'm sure they treat
It's
women a
Old
certain way,
Testament.
but I don't think they outright say like you guys are lesser. Your rights should not. You shouldn't have these rights. How many are saying that?
Anytime you read the Old Testament, you are
Not
looking at
reading the
where
Old
it's
Testament.
fucking out.
What do the people believe
You need-
themselves? By your best guess.
Anytime you read the Old Testament,
Holy
it
fuck.
outlines that women are to serve men in all kinds of ways.
I'm like arguing with a gym sock. Holy crap.
So if they aren't saying it, they're actually being what's called blasphemous.
So you're telling me I need you to define these guys for me. Because you're saying
Every-
10%.
no, I
That's a
change
lot of
it.
people.
I change it. 95% of all the churches believe in the Old Testament.
No, we're not. That's not the question. The question was
Yeah,
about
it is,
will they say
actually.
will they say, hey women, every woman in this crowd right here, you have no right to vote. You shouldn't be voting. How many do that?
I refer you to the Old Testament. That's what they would say.
Okay. Hopefully Amy shows up and an actual practicing Catholic. And you tell her like, yeah, your right should be taken away by your own
She
religion.
believes that.
Okay. We'll see about that. Anyways, let's continue with
And if she didn't, she's not allowed to talk in public anyway.
look at that. All right, let's continue. Here we go.
I think they do, yeah.
Snicker.
You think the Catholic Church position is women shouldn't be allowed to vote?
I think so, yeah,
No.
but I'm not positive.
No, it's bullshit.
Oh, it should be.
It should be. So if you were Pope, that's what you do. You could be Pope because you're
Nick's
celibate.
trolling again. Nick's trolling, see?
That's true.
Such a lame
And I'm
excuse.
also from Chicago, like the Pope. But look,
Right.
I mean, women, it says in the Bible that women have no authority over men and they can't teach men. And that's why there's no female priests.
Says a lot of
So I
things in
don't
the
think
Bible.
the Catholic-
I mean, do you take every
Okay.
word of the Bible as sacrosanct?
Well, yeah, it's inspired scripture.
That's all
But
of
I
it.
mean,
Is
is this now
all of it is
a
sacrosanct.
theological debate? Well, it is Catholic doctrine that women should not lead and teach. I mean, you're not interacting with what I'm saying. Why can't women be priests?
There should be.
Okay, well, you're not Catholic. That's not a Catholic
I am
position.
a Catholic. Many things I disagree with the Catholic Church.
Okay. Well, that kind of is contrary because the whole basis
really.
of being Catholic is
No.
accepting. It's accepting the authority of the pontiff.
You can be a member of a religion and disagree with parts of that religion. Perfectly reasonable.
You could be, well, yeah. I mean, you could say
Unless you're an
that, but it wouldn't be
extremist.
true.
If you're an extremist, you can't.
Okay.
Obviously, you never deviate.
That's just not rigorous.
You never
That's just
deviate if
sloppy.
you're an extremist. But even the Constitution,
sloppy.
even the Constitution's been amended. Was it 27 times? People talk about this sacrosanct document. It's
Oh
like
my
it's been amended
God.
27
Oh my
times.
goodness.
Yeah,
Oh my, this is not rigorous intellectually. This is very, this is
just a statement of
tabloid
fact.
theology. Okay. But it's fine. Where were we? We're talking about Trump and somehow we got into
Trump.
you're
Look,
white
on
knighting for
on-
women's rights.
On Trump, well, I think women should have the same rights as you and
Just
I.
get you to
don't.
say it
That's
out loud.
fine.
Nick.
Put on the
It's just to get you to say it out loud, Nick. Like it is what it is. You can call that underhanded, but it's still your ideas. You're kind of getting pushed to say out loud. Right? He's kind of actually like, go ahead, Nick, say it. Let's hear it out. And knowing that it's just going to make you look bad to regular people. Your fans, a different story. Or people, that's for real, making money off of, I guess, your fame or whatever the fuck. They may have different views, but for the most part, they're going to be like, this guy is like a weirdo, bro. And there's not like, and his explanation's not much depth to it either. He keeps saying, this is not intellectually rigorous. But I haven't heard you really go into anything, Nick, that sounded intelligent, really. It sounded kind of window surface level shit. But okay. Let's see if Nick keeps dancing. Here we go. Then we'll get to the other videos.
pink hat, bro. Put on the pink hat.
What up,
Wait,
pink
What's the
hat?
hat for?
For the march, for the women's march. Are we going to see you at the women's march protesting for women's rights and all that?
I think women should have equal rights to men. Period.
You carry tampons in case your female friends get a period or something? Like, it's crazy.
He's like, what?
The
I
white
have no
knighting.
problem.
See like a child like scrambling. What do you carry tampons with you? Huh? Wear a pink hat, cause you like girls. That's fucking embarrassing. I'm sorry, Nick fans, and trust me, I'm the most fair person on planet Earth. Right, Duck? Exactly. I'm the most fair person ever. I'm being fair to him, and he's fucking.
Oh shit!
He's jokey, scrambling and shit. What are you wearing? Who you have tampons with you, huh? Yeah, maybe my wife needs a tampon. I don't mind. It's like this is what real life people do, Nick. There we go.
Well,
Is
I'd have no problem
diabolical.
giving a female friend a tampon, would you? Have you ever? I don't suppose you've ever seen a tampon, have you?
Gross. Absolutely not. Get,
you think,
that away
you think
from me.
tampons are gross?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
they're filled
Really?
with period blood. Yeah, it's kind of gross.
Wow. Have
Are you
seen-
into that? You like that? You,
have you ever
got
seen
a lot of tampons?
I don't think you've ever seen it, have you?
I've seen them. I've
Oh,
seen
you
them
have?
before.
You've been that close
Yeah.
to a woman? Really?
Sorry.
Oh fuck, he's
No,
definitely going
I've
out of.
seen them. Look, I
Oh, you've seen
I used to
videos?
live with
I
women.
bet
So
you've
I've
seen-
There's your chance, Nick, to call him like now he's being a child. There's your chance, and instead he's running with it. No, of course I've seen tampons. There we go.
seen them around the
I bet
house.
you've seen videos, haven't you?
What? What are we doing here, Piers?
I'm not
you
sure.
really hate that.
I'm not sure,
You're
Nick.
more impressed that I'm a misogynist than you are about anything. It's
Not
very
really.
revealing.
I'm actually
being
more
revealed.
exercised about your blatant self-admitted racism than I'm about
I see.
anything. But the misogyny runs a close second. Let me ask you about Tucker Carlson, because you had a long sit down with Tucker Carlson, in which he was, oddly, I like Tucker, we got on well, I was with him last week in London, but he gave me a harder time than he gives you. And then afterwards, he was more critical. And then you said this about Tucker.
He's a handler. He handles people. That's what he does.
Pause.
He's a fucking liar
put
and a
his
handler.
face on
He goes
screen. They put his face on screen. I forgot to mention that. That's hilarious. But here we go.
around telling people, I don't know anything. I don't know. Oh, I know nothing. I don't even have a phone. I am just a clueless tourist. I just travel to all these countries and, I don't trust him. And I don't care, maybe that alienates me from people in the conservative movement. I don't care. I'm not going to be a part of it. I'm not going to be a party to whatever that is. Whatever that CIA bullshit is, I'm not going to be a part of it. So you know, now that I've heard enough from Tucker and I've heard enough from other people and I've seen enough, this guy's not who he says he is, not an ally. Stay the fuck away from me. You're weird, dude. You're weird.
See, what would have been great is if you'd said that to him when you were sitting opposite him.
Well, when I was sitting opposite him at the dinner and in the interview, he was nothing but nice. He was very nice to me and very cordial, and he didn't call me an anti-Semite, and he didn't even press me on it at all. And I thought he would, and I almost wanted him to. He was nothing but nice, and we had a great time. We had a really great dinner, really great interview, and I felt really good about it. And the next week on my show, I said, he really surprised me. He's great. And then every interview he's done since, all he does is call me an anti-Semite. He goes, well, I hate his anti-Semitism, and, you know, I wonder why people like him. And so I just think that's two-faced. So after that experience, it kind of turned me off. I didn't like that, but he's going to.
Okay. Like, Nick, you have to realize when regular people outside of your Rumble corner of the internet, when they hear the things you say, you know what they're going to. Nick should be aware of that, right? As far as I understand, he is aware of it, but he's just, I guess, pretending he's not. It just is what it is, Nick.
Probably doesn't like being called what he's not.
Well, but his logic does lead that direction, does it not? We just went over that, right, Dubster?
It does not. It does not. None of the people you call Jews are Semites. And it's like,
Okay, he's going technicality because he's trolling. Got it.
yeah,
All right, Jim Socks.
it's not trolling.
Let's move
It's-
on. Let's move on,
it's
Jim Socks.
No, it's the technicality that actually matters.
Jim?
And nobody ever wants
Move
to
on,
fucking
Jim.
talk
Oh my
about it.
god.
Yo, Jimmy,
Shut
let's
up.
move on. Move on, Jimmy.
He said because he's trolling. He's like, yeah.
Not trolling.
Don't you fucking knock? Yeah.
All right, here's more of this. I'm just saying, like, Nick, you have to be aware of this. Like, come on, man. And let's be real, Tucker's going to do all these random events that are more mainstreamy and around more of the normal population, right? People that go to these speeches and all that shit. And there's a lot more of the normal population running around there. And I think most of the crowd would call you anti-Semitic, though. So just being honest. Do I think is? No, I don't really believe in these words or things like that. I just think these guys are just idiots. Like the Jared Taylors of the world. Like, these guys are just dummies. Or feds. You know? Sorry, Peaches. But, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Peaches is gonna burn you with a hot comb if you say that. If you come at him like that again.
Right. He ain't doing
This is
shit.
typing.
Sorry. Good.
All right, here we go.
to do what he's going to do.
You're so
He's still a nice
cool
guy,
and
but I think he's
fuckable, don't you?
two-faced.
Shut up.
What about Candace Owens?
What?
You had a sit down with her. She called you out on a few of your more incendiary comments. You've been
Forgot that was
attacking
said.
her quite virulently recently. What's going on there?
Well, you know, it's me and her. We're so complicated. We're on and off.
Gonna wait to see if there's something
very
here, 'cause we're
passionate on
starting to go
both
into
sides.
Gossip territory.
You know,
Moving
I think
on.
there's this intense desire to be friends, but
Why
a
is he saying
frustration.
it like that?
We disagree with each other. There's a rivalry. But I thought we were going to have a friendly conversation, and then she kind of did the same thing. We're going to go on a show during the war with Iran. We're literally in the middle of a war. And she texted me the day before the United States bombed Fordo. And she said, would you like to come on my show? I said, absolutely. I said, is this going to be about Iran? She goes, I don't do setups. I said, yeah, let's do it. I come on the show, and then she's like got this weird hostile demeanor. She's doing the clip thing. Then she puts it behind a paywall.
Yeah, she got you,
It was
bro.
ridiculous. So that really was not nice. And then I think this whole Charlie Kirk thing, I think she's gone insane. I think she's absolutely lost her mind. So I feel sorry for her husband.
What did you feel when Charlie Kirk
The
was
fuck?
assassinated? Where were you when you heard about
That's
it?
the best you got, bro.
I was at my house, and a friend of mine who was actually at the event texted me and said, Charlie got shot. I said, who? He said, Charlie Kirk. I said,
Oh,
oh
don't
my
tell that
gosh,
to
that's
Candace.
terrible. And
say that to
honestly, it was
Candace.
devastating. I didn't like Charlie Kirk at all. And we had an intense rivalry, and he hated me. But honest to God, I was devastated. I was emotionally affected by it. I didn't even do a show that night because I was beside myself. So it was rough. I mean, it was hard to watch.
When you say you were beside yourself, I mean, you hated him.
I don't hate
Piers.
anybody.
Yeah.
I didn't hate him, but I really didn't like him. I intensely disliked him, and I didn't agree
called
with
you
him.
vermin, didn't he?
He did. Yeah, he hated me also.
But you were still beside yourself when you heard what happened to him.
I was.
Yeah, so
I
that
was.
can
I thought it
happen,
was disgusting
Piers.
what was done to him, and it was tragic, and it was horrifying.
Do you fear an attack like that on yourself? Have you upped your own security because of this? Because your profile's got exponentially higher
What the
since
fuck?
what happened to Charlie Kirk.
I have
What the
increased my
fuck?
security, and but something similar
That's actually
like
the
that
least
happened to
weird
me.
question.
Someone came to my house with a gun about a year ago, almost exactly, trying to kill me, and he was shot and killed in my alleyway. So I've had increased security for a while. It's a bad time out there, and I do
And you
believe it
still
was
got
a
personal
left-wing
security
person
and
that
shit?
killed him.
Crazy.
I think it was a left-wing person that tried to kill me. So yeah, I take it very seriously.
Elon Musk,
Okay. I think that was actually the least weird of the questions right there. To be honest with you, is like
What?
came off as a little bit more compassionate than, I'm trying to set you up and wreck your shit. From Piers Morgan, I'm saying the question he asked, that very last one.
What?
Hey, have you upped your security? Are you worried about things that can happen to
No,
you?
that sounded like a whole different fucking level of question. That was fishy as fuck.
No, that screamed more so compassion, I think. Because the other stuff
No,
was
man,
just,
it was
just
like,
just
hey,
setting him up to get
you
wrecked.
keep saying this shit you say. Have you upped your security, bro?
I mean,
Huh?
Piers could be lying, but the whole the on the surface expression seemed like his voice lowered. He asked it a certain way. He's like, "Oh, are you you think about these things as well?" Because because of the political climate and all that stuff. But darn, maybe he could be lying. He could be using it as like, huh. So where are your security guards at? Huh? Where are the cameras at too? Maybe he's doing that. I can't just go there and say that, bro. But either way, let's move on to these three knuckleheads. And they're gonna replay. This is like a double video for me, essentially. They're gonna replay a portion that we watched yesterday, and then we're gonna hear their expressions afterwards. And it's sad. All right, here we go.
I would say he is right
Especially this
about
guy
the
right
two
here on the
personas.
left.
And I think that everybody understands this on some level. On my show, I make jokes and I use rhetoric and I'm hyperbolic because for a long time I had an audience that was small on these like dissident platforms. I was on D Live for many years. A lot of people don't even know what that is. And so I had a small
sitting on
following
the
and we had sort of like
D
an in-group sense of humor and memes and things like that. And you talk about it one way
That's the
on a
name of his
freewheeling live
OnlyFans.
stream when I'm
I remember that platform. Or what we were watching, James? It's the Vincent James guy.
Yeah.
Adam Green, No More News.
It could also be the name of his OnlyFans.
True. You want some hot D live? Show up Friday nights at 8.
Get some of this D live.
That's enough.
Giving D in the
live.
Chicago. All right, here we go.
memes and things like that. And you talk about it one way on a freewheeling live stream when I'm by myself and I'm ranting and we make jokes and we play devil's advocate. We play with different positions. But then when you sit down in an interview like this one and people
Different
ask me a
positions
good
on
faith
D
question,
Live.
what do you actually believe? Well, then I clarify and I say, well, here I'm not joking. Here I'm not being hyperbolic. I'm not being rhetorical. I'll tell you precisely what I believe. As far as this idea that I'm going to get power and then turn into Hitler, that just sounds totally insane to me. I'll be honest. It just sounds insane. You're always coming up with, no, it's not the Jews. No, it's not women. No, it's not blacks. It's actually really complicated. No, it fucking isn't at all. Jews are running society. Women need to shut the fuck up. Blacks need to be imprisoned for the most part. And we would live in paradise. It's that simple. That's one.
I think the only joke part there, the only thing that comes off as a joke is that, oh, we'll be in paradise. And unless it's an entire, he could be responding to a comment and he's just doing an entire sarcasm bit, maybe. But it's like, but then when he gets asked questions like, oh, do you believe this? It's like, well, You just said, Nick. You literally just said, if someone asked me like on a show for real, I'll be serious. I won't joke because that was just me being on my show with my fans. We're joking around. So when you answer this question would we assume that you're being serious, or is that also sarcasm? Because it comes off as sarcasm. Like, let's hear it. Here we go.
Part. And we would live in paradise. It's that simple. That's 100% true. Everything I said in that clip is true.
Including that blacks need to be imprisoned for the most part.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
But all of them?
No, for the most part.
What does the most part mean? What percentage
What
of
happened to
American
your serious
blacks
answers, Nick?
would you like to see in prison?
Whatever the percentages of the murderers. I think
Is
it's
this a
1 in
joke?
20.
Is this a joke now? Once again, we watched all this already. So is that a joke part? It's like, oh, stats say 1 out of 20, which is ridiculous. But yeah, like, is that a joke? So it's like, it's like intellectually dishonest to do these things, to like jump between I'm joking and I'm being. It's almost like what Netanyahu does with Israel and Judaism. If you criticize Israel, oh, you just hate Jews. You're anti-Semite. But meanwhile, it's a nation state. So why can't I criticize a nation state? See what I'm saying? It's like almost intellectually
Why can't
dishonest.
you
And
criticize
self-protection. Right? Becomes self-protection in a way. Like you could just say whatever stupid things fly out of your fucking mouth. You could just say, I was joking. Right? Like, this is not the platform to do that. Sure, you had your reason on your show where I'm just joking. But now you're in front of Piers Morgan. Why not answer like, yo, that's bullshit. This is taken out of context. Why not be serious here? Unless he is being serious. Yeah, where it's like, but why does the word sound so sarcastic? Maybe I'm just reading him wrong here. Are you doing it on purpose, Nick?
I think he's like.
Asked him to answer. That's why.
I think he knows he looks bad. That's what I think.
I think he's intentionally being hyperbolic in those clips, and then when he gets confronted with it, rather than just saying that, being like, "Oh, I was going to the extreme," and then explaining like what he was really fucking saying. Like, he's kind of insecure. He's too insecure to do that, so he's just gonna like double down, and it does seem like he's making it now. He's talking about the 13%, the disproportionate amount of black on black crime, whatever. But he's like too much of a fucking pussy to make his point. So he fucking because I think he does believe I think he does believe that the crux of what he says, like the thing he just said, but he's too pussy to explain it.
And I think he's aware that it looks bad. Like, if regular people heard, I bet his parents flinch when they hear his shit. But they're like, ooh, what the fuck? I bet they flinch. Yeah. Or whoever his friends outside of the whole political stuff. But they flinch too.
Well, and clearly he does. If he has the self-awareness to not explain it, then he fucking knows what he's saying is fucking cringy and dumb. But I think he's too much of a fucking pussy.
Possibly. I definitely think it's image protection that he's going through, which would be some pussy shit to do, especially for a revolutionary world changer, right? But all right, let's keep going.
Good. He's this is the guy that he's so everyone is so scared to say what they believe, but not him, right? Like, this is that guy fucking doing that. So
we joke around, Piers. Come on, Piers.
I think a little different from this. I think what we should do is lock up all the black people, have them prove they deserve to not be locked up. And if they can prove they deserve not to be locked up, we'll let them out.
Yo, Miss Rachel, can you help this fool with his ABCs? Can you help this fool out?
Miss Rachel.
This is rage.
Oh, Dubster, she questions Israel, bro. She questions Israel. She can teach you your ABCs, bro. Miss Rachel.
What are you talking about?
Miss Rachel.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
She's your future teacher, bro. Come on.
Women don't teach, bro.
Okay. All right, here we go.
For the most part.
what does the most part mean? What percentage of American blacks would you like to see in prison?
Whatever the percentages of the murderers. I think it's 1 in 20 black men will commit a murder in their lifetime. So maybe let's say that 5%.
That should.
Oh, so you're talking about black people who murder people?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But you didn't say that.
That's
You just said
problem.
blacks need to be imprisoned for the most part. You didn't clarify that you're talking about black murderers.
Right. No, you're right. That's a good addition to that. That's a great point.
You think it's funny?
The sarcasm.
I do. I think it's hilarious. I think it's totally true.
Do you think a black American would find it funny? You think that blacks should be imprisoned for the most part?
Blacks are my biggest fans. I get high fives all the time.
The blacks.
They say, Nick Fuentes, I love your show. They agree with me. And you want to know why? Here's the difference.
Because they probably only watch clips here or there. They don't actually watch full. Well, some probably do. A lot probably don't. And they see clips here or there where you're destroying.
You're Nick's biggest fan. Jordan, you are literally Nick's biggest fan. You've watched him every single day.
Yo, Jim.
Watched him every single day for fucking 4 months.
Sweaty Jim sock.
Oh, it's not me.
Thank you, Jim. Anyways, here we go. You love.
Black people are the most victimized by other black people. You think black people want to live in the hood and the ghetto and get shot all the time? That's what happens in the south side of Chicago. You should come here. I'll take you there. We could go to Garfield Park.
My son went to Chicago University for a year, actually, several years ago.
Yeah, that's a bubble. That's a bubble. You think you're in Chicago and Hyde Park? You don't know Chicago. Go a little bit west, see what it's like over there. And I'll tell you, black people agree with me because they're tired of it too. And maybe not most of them, but a lot of them agree with what I say about that because they know how it is. That's why the first thing they do when they make a little bit of money is they go and leave to another neighborhood.
Okay, so what was...
I'm gonna take a pause on the facts, guys.
I mean,
that's a fact.
If you're to asking me, do I think that people that kill people need to go to jail? I think that's an undeniable fact.
For sure.
I think that a lot of the crime against other black people that comes from black people is a problem. We've said that on this channel 100 times.
Any crime is a problem.
I mean, it's like
any crime is a problem, right, guys? Whoever does it, anywhere.
White people are in the ghetto, like so.
Well, it's a lot more, let's say, romanticized.
They're talking about
when it comes to inner cities.
They're talking about their local community.
You think these guys live in the ghetto?
No, they don't. But he's saying like the community. Yeah, laugh because it makes no sense what you're trying to fucking do. But what they're saying is the projects, it's deadly not because of white people, it's because of black people that happen to be in that community.
And what's your diagnosis for why these people commit crimes like that?
Like diagnosis?
Why are they doing it? And by the way, it's a strict minority that do that, by the way.
I would not be too pretentious to say.
It's a guess. It's not pretentious. You're just guessing. Because you think it's a problem, right? You think it's a problem, you might want to come up with an answer for it. Come up with an answer, you kind of got to diagnose it first. So what do you think is happening?
Because they're not in jail.
And then it turns into, like, say, yeah, laugh all you want. Proceeds to troll. Holy fuck, Jim. Holy shit.
Well, you tell me, what do you think the reason is that the projects are deadly?
You have to start with psychology for sure. That's point blank period number one.
So tell us.
And usually psychology. Am I not saying things out loud or not?
No, you're not.
Okay. And one of the biggest things when it comes to trying to understand the psyche and behavior behind it, or behavior that is a result of that, is conditioning is a big deal. A very big deal. And what I've heard, at least from people or whatever, documentaries, videos, people just talking, there's a lot to do with like kind of a cyclical thing happening. And that's with most crime, right? It could be like some sort of social condition that you're in that could lead to, fuck, I need money, or fuck, my brother did this, or my dad did this. And I mean that with like a lot of crime. Like you take George Bush and George Bush Jr. That's an example if you want it. So yeah, there's a lot of conditioning factors within the psyche for why people do harmful things to others. Now,
So
I will say there's a. I'm not
stereotypic-
fucking finished, Jim.
stereo-
Jim, I'm not done. Not done, Jim.
I'm not Jim, so you weren't talking to me. So
Oh, my bad. Sweaty Jim.
what you
Sweaty Jim.
what you were saying was
Slim
is
Jim.
black people are
Slim
conditioned poorly. So a stereotype fits on black people because
I said
you're
that black people are
saying-
being treated poorly, and that's why they're doing what they're doing. Did I say that?
No, I didn't say that either.
Okay, what'd you say?
I said you're saying that black people are conditioned poorly.
I think
Which
most people. Well,
creates stereotypes.
the problem is no. The problem is conditioning itself. That's my problem in the first place. Now, conditioning on its own is not a bad thing, but if you're unaware of your conditioning levels, you're living life blindly, and you are doomed to be a product of your environment. You are doomed for that. If you don't wake the fuck up and learn how to, walk into the shoes of your own self, become yourself. If you don't do that, you're always at risk. Whether you're from a inner city place or you live in fucking Malibu, you're susceptible to things because you're not walking in your own shoes. The little psyche conditioning thing that was built for you is walking in the shoes. You're just a passive fucking observer, essentially. And let's be real, most aren't even doing that. Let's be honest. So yeah, conditioning itself. Once again, conditioning itself, it's not bad. It's more so the idea of condition yourself with what you want to be conditioned by. You know what I'm saying? Choose what conditioning
And
things
it's
you
not
like.
conditioning. Conditioning implies there's an outside force that is conditioning.
Listen, if I don't want to, let's say I have a bad habit. It could be smoking, right? Let's say I'm a habitual smoker, right? Can I condition myself to not smoke anymore? Can I? To where it becomes quote unquote instinctual.
Why would
smoking,
you?
Right? Can you do that?
Why would you want to quit smoking unless there was an outside influence to want you to quit smoking?
No, you can be self-observant. You can reflect.
Well,
you can
there
see
was
someone
probably-
you can see someone laid in the hospital bed,
There's
right?
probably an outside influence that got you smoking in the first place.
It's not influence if you're making choices. That's you, quote unquote, influencing
Conditioning either
yourself.
which way of an outside force.
Yeah, but if you're choosing your conditioning, that's different.
When you're not conditioned, you're making a fucking choice.
No, it's once again, if you have a smoking habit and you condition yourself to reflex-wise, instinctually, not pick up a pack of fucking cigarettes anymore, to where you're not even thinking about it anymore. Guess what? You condition yourself. When before it's all right, every time I drink my coffee, I smoke a cigarette. Now it's
Real.
and then you start learning a little bit, and you're like, fuck, you're fighting smoking a cigarette while you're drinking your coffee. And after a while, you're just drinking coffee.
The word you're looking for is discipline, not conditioning.
Yeah, but the ego becomes conditioned, as in it starts forming habits based on what you're telling it based on what habits you're telling it to have.
It's discipline.
Holy fuck.
Discipline, Jordan.
Yeah. Okay, I think you're wrong, Dubster. You think I'm wrong. I'm sure you've thought about this day and night, but that's fine. But yeah, I would use the word conditioning in that sense. You can use discipline. I'd say there's discipline's a part of it, but you're using the tool of discipline to get yourself to do something or not do something. Right? As in, I'm going to fight smoking that cigarette when I drink my coffee. Then after a while, it just turns into, I'm just drinking coffee. If if you're good at it, use that discipline.
Discipline.
I mean, you're talking about conditioning, but also the conditions have to have a role in it too, right?
Yes, they're reflective. All stimuli is reflective.
I'm saying the environment. I'm saying you're talking about what happens to the person, but what I'm talking about what the environment also does produce in the person, has the potential to produce in the person at least, right? Like a certain environment can condition or cause in a certain environment, certain conditions can lead someone in a certain direction, right?
Yes, if they're unaware of their own if they're living the unexamined life, yes. I think that is the case for a majority of people. But if you turn the thing instead of the TV screen, instead of it being like an actual me and that TV are just the same kind of object. Instead of turning it, you could turn it into it's a reflective thing. It's external stimuli that I can reflect off of to where I can form ideas about myself or the world or whatever the fuck. Like really do that, not just well, Daddy told me this, so this is what I say, or this is what I believe, or this is what I think. Granted, even those quote unquote conditioning things within the psyche, they're still unique to each person. They just might be wholesale unaware of it, and thus think they're actually copying Daddy when they do something, right?
I'm Daddy.
They think they're copying that person, but in reality, it's their own actual brand new version of whatever expression. So
black people have been duped. I got you.
I mean, yeah.
well, Dubster, didn't you commit crimes before?
Well,
have you ever sat down and observed why you did
you're
it?
stereotyping your community.
No, but I think the same applies to you, doesn't it? That same thing.
The suburbs? The suburbs did this to me?
Were you a victim of your environment?
No.
That's a jokey word I'm using. Jokey word. But you don't think you were conditioned? Meaning, like, if you can go back in time, you'd do the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. He's like, I like jail. Like it. Okay.
Jesus.
No, I'm not saying I like Joe. I like what I fucking did because I was standing for a cause.
Yeah, dude. Hold
What's
me
the
back.
argument? I'm so sorry. I'm
You're standing
confused.
for a
What are you
cause?
arguing about?
Well, he's like, what's your answer for what's going on here? In
Dubs
black
was saying he
neighborhoods.
was not.
What's going on with what? With what? With the
Dubs was
with
saying
in black
he was not
neighborhoods.
conditioned by his environment.
in black neighborhoods. Dubster, why are you worried about black neighborhoods anyway?
Nah, we're watching a
Nick
video.
Fuentes.
That's based, yeah.
I'm not worried about
Oh.
black neighborhoods.
Oh, sorry.
I
thought that you just brought that up. Okay, never mind.
I asked him for a diagnosis. He said, well, what's your diagnosis? And then I went on to give my take.
Jordan.
Well,
Your tie.
he said that black people are conditioned in the hood.
I'd say most people on the entire planet Earth are conditioned. If you have certain external or environmental settings, yeah, anyone can be susceptible to it.
So the answer is tear down all the ghettos so that they won't have this problem of being in the
He's
ghetto.
trolling.
Well,
I can feel it in my bones.
was it the Miss Rachel reference, Dubster?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, Dubster.
Well, I'm
I mean,
just trying to find a solution to everything.
Dubster, to be honest, it feels like you do the same shit that Nick does.
I'm on Nick's side. He's winning this fucking debate.
He's winning?
Please.
Yeah.
That's crazy because you weren't saying that.
Yes, you're winning
It's
too.
crazy. It's like your answer changed. Is this Bob talking? Mike? Jim?
Bob.
Or is it actually Dubster?
Not Bob.
Look, do you not
Oh,
agree?
wow.
Do you not agree? Blacks should be in jail. Women should shut the fuck up, and Jews run the world.
No Bob?
As
See?
he giggles in the background of that.
Oh no.
And look, he gets pissed off. He asks questions. I respond to him, and then he's like, stupid joke." Kind of like Nick. I think that's what Josh was saying.
By the way,
just like
I
Nick.
just listened to Kevin Hart's stand-up show called "Acting My Age." I didn't laugh fucking once. It was fucking shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for the review.
What
Just
the
letting
fuck?
you know. Just
Like
letting
I
you
don't
know.
like please like
You okay, man?
speaking of the
fuck?
hood. Speaking of the hood, I just watched Kevin Hart's trash ass comedy routine. Like, okay.
Anyone here a
He doesn't
Kevin
live
Hart
in the
fan? I
hood
don't even
anymore.
like Kevin Hart. Anyone like Kevin Hart as a stand-up?
No. I don't really.
He's like Rogan
Fucking
in it.
word
Like,
was funny.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, nothing was funny.
Okay. That was
I watched Roy Wood Jr.'s comedy special. That was pretty funny.
Who?
It was from a year ago.
Who?
Roy Wood Jr. I think he was on the Daly Show for a little while.
not sure I know him. If I saw him, I might.
But he was you probably recognize him, but he was he did his special in DC, and it was the same place that my sister and I went to go see a comedy
DC.
special together.
Ugh.
So I was
Yeah.
just like, wait, this looks familiar. Anyway,
Okay.
Okay.
Now that we got our
That's funny.
stand-up portion of the video done, let's move on to the back to the Fuentes video. Here we go.
Yeah, I think his special is called "The Lonely Flower" or something like that. It was cute. It was cute.
Aw, poor Nick. All right,
Yeah.
let's continue. Here we
Yeah.
go.
It's like I'm not gonna be offended at something that I've also said.
No, Piers.
1 second.
He just said, "Oh, I went to Chicago University." That's the
He
problem.
said my
right
son
there.
did.
Well, whatever. A lot of these liberals. I'm not gonna say Pierce is liberal. I don't know what he is, but a lot of people that try to sugarcoat what's going on in the black community and in the hood have never been to the hood, and they have never been around black people enough to know what black people do here. So
we just watched the video of a birthday party getting shot up. I mean, these are the type of people and type of things that happen in the hood. I mean, it may not happen at the rate people try to deny it, but the fact that it happens is enough to make these type of comments. I think those people need to go to jail. I've said that on this channel too. I've said that the crime that black people commit against other black people is a problem. We talk about that on this channel all the time. We get accused of being coons, sellouts, tap dancing for white. It's like, bro, I'm a black person. I see crimes committed against people that look like me, black people that look like me. I take issue with it. It doesn't matter who agrees with me. It's a problem.
Well, it's the thing. Like, I would definitely put things in categories like that. Okay, what is going on with black on black crime or black people committing crimes in general for the sake of diagnosis, for the sake of that, and because of my initial premise of psychology and conditioning and all that, I'd look at their conditions for sure. Just like any other
That's
fucking
not
crime.
what they do on their show.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. But it's like, or I think I'm aware of that. But like the same diagnosis is going on when I'm looking at charred bodies in Iraq. Same thing. Because I can't just say, well, look what black people are doing here. Like, no, I'm looking for, why is the U.S. government doing this in Iraq? Then it goes to individuals, which is the most important part of all this, right? If you want to go at the idea of the psyche and a person's conditioning level, because everyone's unique, even if they try not to be, everyone still is unique. And you go individual by individual. It's I'm not going to say easy, but it's fucking simple. Shout out to Jay Electronica.
Yeah, well, these guys, they react to these things that are actual issues or problems that people should be talking about and can talk about and have the right to and are important. Like anything else. But they take it and they react to it in a certain way with a certain frame where it gives license to certain other people to amplify the message. And they never talk about how, this is being weaponized against this, that, or the other. No, because they're benefiting from it. It's very clear.
Oh, you're going to see this fool on the left. He's going to do his own little dance routine. I don't know the show as well, so forgive me if I said I'm aware.
No, it's just they're like and they're on TikTok as well. They go viral. It's like one of these they consider themselves part of the black media.
Yeah. So. I mean, marketing wise, it's a pretty simple thing, right? It's you put like a strong duality in front of your screen, right? Black dudes agreeing with people that would consider Nick, like black people would consider Nick white supremacist. They would, just being honest. And them like, yeah, Nick, you got him. Yeah, good job. Like that little, like Timmy was doing, right? Tim Pool was doing with, oh my God, I was a Democrat, and then all these MAGA people show up and boost him up and say, yeah, like that kind of
I mean, there's a profit motive to it too. Yeah, for sure.
It's easy marketing. It's the buff, steroided black dudes.
It's easy money.
Go
it's
Trump,
easy money.
go Trump, go Trump.
Yeah.
Like a weird fascination with shit like that, but kindergarten psychology. Anyways, let's continue with more of this. Here we go.
Well, some people would call the people, the quote unquote Jewish people who are part of these pro-Palestinian movements, the same thing in terms of they'll weaponize that analysis onto those people as well. It's just interesting. That's all. And I'm not saying that there isn't a point to a certain degree because it's like, well, as a Jewish person, I can say this because I hate that shit. I don't don't say, well, as a Jewish person, I feel like I need to say something. As a black person, as a Muslim, no, I don't give a fuck. I'm automatically just annoyed. Or as a black person, you should really speak on this because you look what's happening in the community. It's like,
yeah, that's just the opposite of intellectualism. Honestly, it's the exact opposite.
It's
if you want to have a serious conversation, that is the wrong direction to go in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
As an annoying
Which is why,
person.
not to make this about Amy, but I get kind of triggered when she talks to me about the Black community and her recommendations for social engineering. And I like, to me, it's just automatically like, oh my God. I'm just thinking of all these Hillary Swank memes that I have to send immediately. Sorry, go ahead. Sandra Bullock.
Is that the
as well.
teaching movie?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, or Sandra Bullock. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, it's
It's like, oh my God,
it's a
I can't.
Blindside. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It's both.
Freedom writers.
White
Freedom
savior.
writers. Yeah.
Listen,
Freedom writers.
Hillary Swank or Sandra Bullock, if you want to save me,
can't.
I live at.
Somebody save me. No, but it's essentially, it's weird. One of the first things that Amy said to me was, well, don't you think Candace Owens has a point about the Black community? She's like, you should watch this video and see what she has to say. Like, she says some really smart stuff. I'm like, I don't care.
In my opinion, Amy has some work to do in regards to, like, someone can say words that you like out loud, but what's the character or the person
What
saying
are
it?
these words that she's saying out loud that you like?
Well, either way, like, someone can like words that someone says out loud, but if the character saying it could be sus, their reasons for saying those things might be to attract you, to snake charm you in a way, to get you to
that too.
maybe
But
join them
also,
or
I have a
whatever.
problem with the very content of the thing that you're agreeing with.
Oh yeah,
That's also another layer of like issues. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, as an individual, existentially, if you, let's just say you believe in these words, like, I like these words.
Sure.
Doesn't mean
Sure.
the person saying them is some sort of saint. But all right, let's continue. And to be fair to Amy, not even saying she fully does that. I'm just saying I get a guess sometimes. I think she might be doing that.
I'm
Sometimes
saying
I
it.
might think that.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Okay.
No, I'm
I
like
think
boldly saying it 10 toes down. So, but you know, it is what it is. I still think that Amy's a good person. I don't think that she's evil. I will say that.
Do ducks have 10 toes? They have like web.
all 10 webs or my 6 webs. 6 webs down.
Anyways, let's continue with the Three Stooges. Here we go.
Conservative ideologies are 2 + 2. Now
It's really not even a conservative ideology. I really just feel like that's just a factual ideology. If you kill people, you should go to jail. That's what jail is for.
Even that I disagree with.
Conservative liberals are literally letting people out that commit.
That's facts. It is a conservative talking point as well. But the fact that
it's a conservative talking point.
Your entire brand.
20.
Fuck out of here.
It is.
These fucking like FUBU conservatives. Fuck
We're
out
the
of
only
here.
ones that believe. We're the only one that
FUBU
believes jail has a purpose. Yeah, it's kind of weird that the Democrats don't believe jail has a purpose.
Whatever. Yes, we know. You love the government punishing you.
See,
Go
my
ahead.
little tag along heard my statement, but didn't really hear my statement. It's like he hears. Yeah, what's it? It's like he hears Jimmy, but he doesn't listen. He doesn't really listen to Jimmy. You know, he just hears noises coming out of the fucking radio. He doesn't fucking hear it.
Who's Jim?
Holy fuck. Jimi
Doctor,
Hendrix.
he didn't just say like jail for just any crimes. He specifically was talking about killing people. Like, is it that controversial?
Jail has a purpose. Yeah, prison does too.
But imagine saying
but
that.
You said that's a conservative point.
Yeah, Democrats don't believe in jail and prison anymore. That's their fucking current position.
So we should bring
That's
Hillary
a
Clinton
Democrat
back.
position?
Bring Hillary Clinton back.
Automatically?
Got it. You see how you like wrote a document that says jail is necessary and that's all? See how stupid that looks? That's why when they say
Dubster, why do you even like Lysander? Why do you even wait? I have a question, Dubster. Why do you even like Lysander Spooner? You stand against everything that he would talk about.
No, I stand for deprivation of rights. If your rights are violated, you should have a recourse against the government that deprived you of your rights.
His
and
core
that is
thing
death
was
penalty.
the consent of the governed.
That's locking them up for 20 years.
His core thing was the consent of the governed.
That's locking the corrupt cop up or the corrupt judge up.
Don't ever quote
Lysander.
Lysander.
I'm quoting deprivation of rights, section 283. Title 18, Section 283.
You're no longer
it says-
allowed to
Advocated
quote
many
Spooner
times
again.
against
But
rights.
Nick is openly
Thank
saying
you.
for less rights for women.
You
What's-
can't
what's
tell
happened
me
to
what
him?
to fucking do.
Should he
You're
go
a
to jail?
I'm
fucking
telling you.
black woman.
So what? I'm telling you, you're not allowed to quote
Fuentes, the
Lysander
new
Spooner
king.
ever again in your life.
The
Thank you.
new king has
See how easy it is to
instructed
watch
blacks
watch the sweaty
to be
gym
in
sock
prison
spin itself.
and the women to shut the fuck up.
No
You're
washer
both.
needed.
Blah blah
You're
blah. You're a
fucked.
woman. You're black. Blah blah blah. Do you have a real argument, or are you going to continue to cry until someone changes your diaper?
That was actually funny. You actually kind of burned you right there, bud.
Pick one.
I mean, yeah, you
Yeah.
should
Show
just
your
go on mute, bud.
jurisdiction.
Go on
Thank
mute,
you.
bro.
Show me
Walk real
evidence of
quick.
your jurisdiction over me.
Thank you.
I'm saying this from the love of my heart, Dubster. Walk away, bro.
No, it's a
Let it go.
it's a licensed Spooner quote. Show me
You're
your
not allowed to
jurisdiction
quote him
over
again.
it.
You're never allowed to quote him again.
Did you
You're
not
done.
fucking hear me clearly?
You're done with Lysander
You
Spooner.
heard me say it.
No, I'm
Anyways.
taking that white man away from you. He's mine now.
Go to jail, black woman.
Anyways, let's keep listening. Here we go.
Okay, Pierce is gonna say that's not correct, but let's
Well, let's look it up real quick.
well, Pierce, let's hear what Pierce has.
Hold on, let's look it up real quick.
His rebuttal
We're talking about
is
the
a
1 of
liberal
20.
rebuttal to me. Let's hear what he says.
Sounds
But yeah, you can look it up if you
ridiculous.
Because he said they got people on the show fact checking right now. But either way, it doesn't have to be fact checked to me. We see day to day. I'm black. I'm around black people.
Doesn't
all
have
the
to be
time.
black.
I'm
1 in
black.
20.
You know, it's interesting. People make comments on us like,
1
"Oh, you guys
and
don't
20.
be in the hood. Y'all don't be around black people. Y'all hate black people."
Why does
No, we
that
don't.
have to be fact
Literally-
checked? It sounds
Literally,
crazy.
and
It
black.
said he
All
was
my
wrong.
friends are black. I'm a black guy. I mean, like what?
Yeah, it said the 1 under 20 stat. Pierce, I mean, not Pierce. Nick said that he got that from somewhere. Maybe it's wrong or right. Maybe it's right or wrong. Who knows? But we know what we see day to day.
It says that according to
Figure that
Garner,
out.
that isn't.
Yeah, no.
Well,
Who
I'm just
knows?
gonna keep it.
We
100.
know.
I'm just gonna
Dang.
keep it.
Why are you even?
Think about it for
Why
a
are you
second.
speaking on
Doesn't
it?
matter.
Why are you speaking on it?
No, watch them dance. Just watch them dance. Come on. I'm not even saying a tap dance and shit. I'm just saying like intellectually, backflipping around. Here we go. Especially this kid on the left. Here we go.
On
the left!
I feel like we honestly shouldn't even be saying that on the freaking mic.
I just think
'Cause
that's
everyone
just.
knows
I
that.
just think that's just a
But
factual statement.
Let's hear what Pierce has to say.
That's why the first thing they do when they make a little bit of money
Factual.
is they go and leave to another neighborhood.
Okay, so what was
They don't stick
just remind
around.
me again the percentage of black men who commit murder in America? What was the percentage you gave me?
It's 1 in 20. 1 in 20.
It's 1 in 100.
It's ridiculous.
No, it's 1 in 20.
No. Less than 1 in 100 black U.S. men commit murder.
I think that's ridiculous.
That's
too.
the
Less
most up-to-date crime
than-
statistics in America.
That's not true. I've seen other statistics.
to
They
look
say
into it.
1 in
Yeah.
20 will eventually commit a murder.
So
I have.
your rate means that you're saying that 5 times as many black men commit murder as the official crime statistics say.
Yeah, there's a report, I believe, on X by Data Hazard. I'll have to go and double check that for you. But yes, there's some pretty shocking evidence that says
What
that
is
it's
data
far
hazard?
more alarming
What
than
is
you would
data
think.
hazard?
Okay.
I think it's
What is that?
It's not
Twitter account.
5% of black people haven't committed murder. Like it's just insane.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous.
Like nobody understands the number.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Pierce doesn't.
You guys know how many fucking people that is? You know how many people that is? That's basically a genocide, is
2.1
it
million.
not? Wouldn't that be a 1 in
It's
20?
It's 2.1 million.
Like, all right, look at Gaza, right? How many people was it? They're saying like 100,000, right? Out of a 2.1 million population. What is that, percentage-wise?
1 out of 20. Equivocally.
It's
Or
1
1
out
out
of
of
20?
21. 1 out of 21.
Okay. So
100
there is a
100,000 out of 2.1 million is 1 out of 21.
So it's an actual genocide then, right? Essentially. Wouldn't that be a genocide? Wouldn't it?
5% of a population.
That'd be a
That
fucking
qualifies
genocide.
as a
And if everybody just killed
That's what
one
Gaza was.
individual person, no murderer killed more than one person.
Yeah. I don't see anything called data hazard. Just really doing like a cursory search. I don't know what he means by data hazard. Is that a?
I thought it was
Do
a
you have a
Twitter
source
account.
for this?
I think it was saying like on
I
Twitter.
said
That was on X.
I found the
That was on
5%
X.
number.
Okay.
It was for arrests, in a lifetime arrest.
Lifetime?
In somebody's lifetime, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
but that's-
not for like a year.
Yeah. But he's talking about murder.
Yeah, it's for
That's
Barrett's
what I'm
murder.
saying.
Yeah.
Where is this? And but what's data hazard? Did you find it with data hazard? Is that a thing?
I didn't even.
No, I didn't look up data hazard. I think he just mixed
Okay, I
up
looked
his
it up, and I'm okay.
statistics.
Well,
Like,
he repeated that. He said that. So
No,
data
that was a
hazard?
name. That was a name of something. That was like a.
Yeah, he said it was on X.
Yeah,
So.
data hazard.
I'm just looking. I'm looking at university. Like, who's doing the study? Like, what's the? I was just curious.
I saw it the other
like,
day.
let's get okay. Like, if we want to talk about it, let's get intellectual, right? Like, let's look it up because, like, let's go. Let's do it.
How about you?
I'm just saying.
Listen, my Jamie's here. Please do the work for me and then say this.
I mean, I just looked it up. I don't see anything with data hazard. I don't like. I mean, there's a lot of things with data hazard because that's a common thing that people probably look up. But there's no like company or like, I guess, I don't know, organization or something. I don't see anything anyway. But I'll continue to
It
look.
could just be some guy's name on fucking Twitter, and it's like spelled different or something. I don't know.
Probably true. All right, that's fine. Go ahead. I'll give him benefit of the doubt.
All right, here we go.
You would accept that the official crime statistics are 1 in 100.
No, let's check it. We do need to check it.
I don't care about the stat at all. I don't care about the stat at all.
I mean, I care about stats and facts.
They're gonna ask. They're gonna ask Rock.
He said data hazard.
Okay, Master Hazard. Who's that?
At the end of the day,
Masters in Statistics, Professional Services. What the fuck is it? Okay, it might be the different account. My bad. Go ahead. Okay. I'm just reading it.
They're gonna use Grok and find it. Apparently, here we go.
Oh, okay.
Here's a
everybody gets stats wrong every day.
Well, here's a black male violent death rate. It says in 2022,
that's death
out of 100,000 black males, 56.4% died by homicide.
Right. So, but the stat I do always look up and I've checked. Like,
Hit pause.
Out
of 100,000, 56%. That's 42 million is the population of black people in America. Why?
Okay.
How is that?
No, it's
56% of 100,000 is 56,000. What are we talking about here? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Once again, I think we talked about it last night, where it's like this could be stretching over 70 fucking years of fucking data, right? But it implies almost like, oh, this happens every year. Is almost the way they're talking about it, right? Versus like this could be someone's actual full lifespan thing, right?
I'm talking about what they're just saying.
It could be one
that
guy.
Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, and it could be contextually, it could be one guy that killed 20 people, right?
Yeah, they're not providing the context of the number they're giving.
Yeah,
they're just
if they're going by arrest rates, that's even worse because sometimes 5 different people can be arrested for even though only one of them committed the crime, right? But they got arrested though. I'm saying.
You would at least want
then you have convictions. Then you have convictions where it's like, is that even true? Did this guy even kill this person? Right? So it just keeps going further and further. Like the context doesn't matter. But let me hear what he said again.
Here's a black male violent death rate. It says in 2022,
just in 2022,
out of 100,000 black males, 56.4% died by homicide.
Right.
56, not percent.
I do always look.
56,000
out of 100,000.
Yeah.
Were murdered in 2022.
56%. He threw in the word percent.
But it's retarded. It's retarded. 100,000 out of 100,000 black men, 56% or 56,000 died by murder of some sort.
Well, homicide doesn't exactly mean murder, so that's another thing, right?
Hold on, let me finish. There's not 100,000 black men in this country. There's at least close to half of 42 million black men in this country.
Yeah, but he's saying.
What are we even fucking saying?
I think is he saying out of how many people died? Out of the 100,000 that died, 56 were by homicide. He might be saying that.
Is that what he's saying? Because he didn't make that clear.
That would make more sense to me than
the 100,000.
Yeah, he didn't say that
of 100,000. That's like the per capita number. It's like a denominator.
I don't think it was per capita right there. I think it actually was
per
of the
capita,
100,000 that died.
Okay,
56.
Then dude.
But isn't that a low number?
21 million. Do 21 million divided by 56%.
You need his denominator.
That's how many black people died
to know
last year?
what the of is. Otherwise, it
Yeah.
just the number doesn't matter if you don't know
Well,
what
I'm
the
saying
denominator is.
it's definitely not 56% of black males, 21 million, died this year.
Yeah, the percent is completely he threw in that.
That'd be 10 million black people
Didn't know
dead,
how to read
black
it.
men dead this year. That would be insane.
That'd be ridiculous, right? And obviously, there's just so much context for it. Like, not everyone would be killed by. First of all, homicide does not mean murder. It doesn't exactly mean that, right? Murder is murder, like the lawful term. And then we don't know. Once again, their whole context is that it's black guys killing black guys, right? So that's not even a part of what they just brought up statistically, right? It could be someone killed in a fucking drunk driving accident that someone else was driving drunk, right? I'm just saying, when a cop kills a person, oh, hold on. When a cop kills someone for whatever reason, right? Not saying, well, obviously bad to me, but not saying the circumstances. I'm just saying, if a cop kills, isn't that a homicide? It's a homicide. Maybe it's not murder, but it's a homicide. So that would have to count in there too, right?
If it's manslaughter, is it homicide?
I believe so.
I don't know.
I think it's just when someone dies, right? Right?
I guess I only hear it ever referred to as the distinction of homicide is to suicide.
I think it's when someone dies, but I guess the idea is like preventable, but not suicide though, right? Obviously not suicide.
That's the only time I hear the distinction in anything.
Yeah. But,
I don't know.
Truly believe manslaughter is a part of homicide, right? When someone's dead on the street and it's like wasn't like old age or something, they see someone down the street, they treat it as a homicide. Does that mean murder straight up? Like, no, it doesn't. But all right, let's continue. Here we go.
And I've checked like 3 or 4 times on different websites and everything. Black men are responsible in America for 56% of every single murder committed. That is a stat that is concrete that you can look up that I'm very confident in.
What'd you say?
So, but he just brought 56%. Now it's black men responsible.
He's talking about the 13% are responsible for 52. I guess now it's 56, according to, which is ridiculous. Well, it's not honest examination of things.
Once again, when I last looked at this is like probably like 2019 or something. When I last looked up FBI statistics, like of violent crime, right? It was in like the 5,000, right? It was in like the 5,000 territory for, I believe, convictions. No, that was for all violent crime, wasn't it? But for murder, I think it was it was like 1,000 or 2,000 in that area.
We actually looked at it and like it was down to 0.001.
Yeah,
there's
I think
something like that for of blacks. 0.001 actually commit crimes.
Actually, here's a little tell right here, and maybe it's not a fair tell, but it's a tell. When Matt Hunter doesn't bring the statistics in the comments responding to us, I assume that the numbers are not what these guys are saying on screen. Or what? Sorry, my bad. I meant Nick and Piers Morgan were saying, because I would assume Matt Hunter would just go right out and be like, oh, it's actually here's your crime rate. See, look at this, right? Don't he normally do that? But in this case, he didn't.
Right.
Kind of like left it alone. Just called me you're a stupid poopy head. Is the best he could do. But anyways, all right, let's continue. Less so worried about the numbers. I'm more so concerned about like these guys and their analysis outside of the numbers, right? More of like their assessments of things. Here we go.
Black men are responsible for 56% of all murders in the U.S.
Let's let them continue, guys. But let's look.
It's like how many murders are in the U.S.?
Do y'all want to live in the hood and do y'all want to go to the hood?
We know the
Why
answer.
not?
No,
Why not? So that's all.
No, we're not arguing. Hold on, brother.
Because that's like
hold on. We're not arguing the contrary at all. We know what side we're on with this argument, but it's just for the sake of the argument. So that when the other side tries to push back, you have numbers and facts to back up what you are saying.
But it says right here for FBI crime statistics, 55.9% of known homicide offenders were men and women. They're black.
That's that you can find
I mean,
everywhere.
That's on the FBI crime report.
So
But-
you know that
But how I move around,
6%.
hold on though. But how I move around black people? Oh, the stat says it. No, that's not how. We're not doing
That's called anecdotal data.
We're not doing that. We're not. Nobody's saying, oh, the stat says that. No, we're going off of how we feel and what's happening day to day. Point blank. Period. That's why I don't want to go off no more stats. That's why I didn't like that argument. The stats argument
use stats
doesn't
to
matter.
justify
Piers, would you go there? Piers, would you go there? No. Would you watching this video go there? No. So we don't think about stats when we're
don't
going
ask me a
off
question.
Well,
day-to-day life.
Don't ask
like
Jordan
to, I like to
questions
speak the truth. I like to use
Well,
data to make
you
my
are thinking
points.
about stats because
How?
if 56%.
You don't think about that when you see, like he said at the baseball park, example, when you come out the baseball park and see a bunch of black people sitting there and Nike takes some pooch ices, you gonna think about the stat then?
Yes, I'm gonna think about black people are more likely to kill.
Yeah, okay.
Statistically speaking.
I think we gonna think about
Bunch
that
of
because
black people in a parking lot. Is that what you're saying?
It's both true. We know it's true. At
But
the end of the
anyway,
day, that's
yeah.
not an argument.
So I don't like that stat argument, but I mean, hey, let's go.
Does it
I'll
matter
double
like
check that for
what
you, but yes,
neighborhood
there's
you're in? Maybe. It's like,
Yeah. Like, hey, there's
Like-
more crime here. Let's not go there. Just like in a
Yeah.
whole bunch of other neighborhoods all over the fucking country and world. Hey, they're bombing Iraq. I'm not going to Iraq, right? If you're like looking to be safe for yourself, like, yeah,
Right. There's no tour guides to Harlem, are there?
no, there are. There's historical buildings up and down Harlem, and like there's a fucking Apollo's there. Like, yeah, there's plenty of places to go in fucking Harlem.
I would not. They
You wouldn't go to the Apollo Theater if your favorite comedian Kevin Hart was there. You wouldn't go? Oh shit.
definitely not. Definitely not. Kevin Hart is not my favorite comedian.
What would you do? Would you
I would skip the Kevin Hart night. I
Would
definitely
you take
would
a
skip the
flight?
Kevin Hart night.
Take a flight from Manhattan to Queens? Is that what you do? Fly over Harlem?
You gotta go through Harlem to get to Queens? I don't even fucking know.
They got the Bronx. Let's say the Bronx. fly over Harlem to get to the Bronx. I'm going to the Yankee game today. Oop, there's Harlem. Let me walk around it. Holy fuck! All right, here we go.
I obviously don't know the layout of New York City.
Whatever. Not even saying I do either.
But
It's
no,
just, it's just a bridge of Harlem.
I've been there one time, but I would definitely did not go to Harlem.
Fair enough.
Stayed in Manhattan, where white people stay in Manhattan. I know Harlem's part of Manhattan.
There's some dangerous spots in
At
Manhattan
least
too.
Right on that.
There are.
Is Harlem part of Manhattan?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
I believe. I think. Either way, let's continue. Here's more of this shit.
So I don't like that stat argument, but I mean, hey, let's go.
I want to double check that for you, but yes, there's some pretty shocking evidence that says that it's far more alarming than you would think.
Okay, but you would accept
And I
that
see
the
this
official
evidence.
crime statistics are 1 in 100, or you wouldn't accept that statistic?
I don't know. I don't have it in front of me, but I've seen other evidence. Like I said, Data Hazard on X, I believe, produced a report about a year ago. It said 1 in 20. But I mean, whether it's 1 in 20 or 1 in 100, that's a lot of people, Piers. I mean,
Sure,
this is
a lot
real
of white
problem.
people commit murder too.
That's what I don't like.
Well, they do, don't they?
Okay, but it's about proportionality. I mean, white people are 65% of the population. Blacks are 13%. And I think anybody would tell you that more black people proportionally commit violent crime than white people, and people vote with their feet. People would rather pay a much higher property tax.
Now, here's the thing that neither one of these two nincompoops can fucking do, or these three either. Iraq. Would we call that murder? I want to hear everyone in the fucking Discord, by the way. By your standards, what happened in Iraq, is that murder? Anyone?
Sure, yeah. I would call Iraq. But they had the reasons.
But that's not going to count, though. That's an extremely violent crime, right?
But they didn't like Saddam.
Oh, okay, got it. But that won't count as far as their little statistics. And it's like, if you're someone who's looking at trying to stop or trying to find a way, like, okay, how can we quote unquote cure bad behavior? What's the answer to this, to all this, to killings and murders, unnecessary deaths and shit like that? How do you diagnose that? These guys would leave out that shit. Where it's like, that is mass murder. Israel Gaza, mass fucking murder. What we saw in Sudan, mass fucking murder, or Rwanda, mass fucking murder. Like, why can't we go over these things as well? Because the point is to what? Stop the killing. Not to say, your guys killed more guys than my guys killed. It's stupid. It really is anti-intellectual. And that's one of my big problems with Jared Taylor. I wonder what he would say if I was like, hey, well, you agree with that they lied us into Iraq? Okay, he would have to agree, by the way. Okay, he has to agree. Okay, was that murder then? Because they did it on faulty premise. If a cop says, "Oh, this guy got a gun," or sorry, if a cop's like, "Listen, I just want to kill this dude. I want to kill him. So I want to make up a reason, an excuse to go kill him." We would call that murder, wouldn't we? So same thing applies to
Not
Iraq.
if we didn't know. Not if we didn't know the reason it was convincing.
Well, I'm saying, like, let's say you find the evidence later that, oh, okay, this dude was banging his daughter or something, and he went and killed him.
I was gonna go with found a gun but no bullets in it, because that's kind of like weapon of mass destruction, but to a individual level.
Well, let's just say CCTV caught him planting a gun and drugs on some kid. It didn't have to be black or white or anyone. It's just some kid. That'd be murder, right? It would be officially murder. And it's like, you look at Iraq, like, well, as far as we understand on the surface, that would be considered murder. Like, that's an actual RICO case you could probably do with these motherfuckers. To be honest with you. So, but that never gets brought up in these discussions. And it's like, it's just as brutal and violent as any fucking street fucking rivalry. In fact, the street shit actually makes more sense to people, doesn't it? That's why our fucking society accepts that shit so much. For a lot of people walking on this earth right now, that makes more sense than, yo, we just killed a shit ton of people for bullshit reasons. When we have money already, we're the fucking we got money, we got shit, we're chilling, bro. Our lives are set. We have personal security. We don't have to fight no one for our shit. So why the fuck are you blowing up countries? It's like, that makes less sense than the fucking gangbanger down the street. So it's like, yo, we need to really start diagnosing things. And guess what, by the way? If I look at George W. Bush as a psychopath, like a murdering psychopath, guess what? Some of these fools are also walking in the streets, aren't they? And they kill a lot of people. There's a lot of people in these gangs that are fucking psychopathic, pathological. But if you turn it all into black and white, I mean, like racially black and white, I think you're going to end up misdiagnosing things. And if you ask Nick, I bet if you ask Nick Fuentes, like, hey, is this thing with Iraq, isn't that murder? Isn't that murder, dude? He might have to, like, shapeshift his fucking answer around. We need the country 95% white. 95% European is what he would say, right? We've heard him say it, right? He wants it 95% European. But once again, if I point to Iraq, he's going to actually justify it, I think. Because he has before. I don't mind conquering. It's like, well, isn't that what gangs are doing? Corner to corner? Street to street? Aren't they conquering territory? So what's their problem with that? They're not white doing it. Would have to be his actual conclusion. Although I'm not sure he actually believes that. But his logic actually leads down that fucking road. It's unfortunate.
Well, it would also be it's closer to home.
Fair enough.
Nah, that don't make sense though. So it's cool when it's 4,000 miles away, but it's not cool when it's close to home.
Right.
And then you have, once again, the drugs that our government partakes in bringing in, the guns our government
We do that there too. Isn't it crazy? We also do that in Afghanistan.
Yeah, we do. Look at that.
And what did that dude? John Kiriakou said he's seen all these poppy fields in Afghanistan, and he went to tell his superior, like, "Yo, look what they're doing, man. We got to get rid of these poppy fields." And the guy goes, "Bro, all this heroin is going straight to Iran and China. We can't, and Russia. Yeah, we can't stop that." So it's like it's abroad and at home. They do the same thing.
U.S. soldiers guarding poppy fields in Afghanistan. And what happens when one of these soldiers, their parents, had sent their fucking kid off, and they were so proud, like they see that shit, like, yo, you got my kid's life being threatened for that shit, and you go bring it to gangs and gangbangers and shit like that. Like, it looks so similar, doesn't it?
Making sure that story never comes out. The way you just said it, it would never be presented to the parents that way, or most Americans.
True. And I would want Nick to, hey, Nick Fuentes, be fair about that. These three knuckleheads, they don't know shit. Like, they seem like idiots already. And I don't know them. I'm just saying, but they sound kind of, they sound a little normie level shit, just making content. But Nick, who's supposed to be a whiz kid, so smart, so talented, why doesn't he parallel that logic next to each other? If you watch the way gangs move around, they move like governments. They eat up territory, they honeypot people, they fucking, protect their territories. They move like governments. Straight up. They try to encroach on other people's territory. They target people. And a lot of innocent civilians get killed in the midst of it. They move the exact same fucking way. One has a suit on, one has a chain on.
One
That's
has
my
way
only
better
difference.
PR.
Yeah.
One has a whole entire PR system.
The irony of all that. Incredible. Let's see if Nick can think that fucking far through things.
Oh.
He wants to change the fucking world around. Instead, he's taking his interview like a fucking child would. He is. This is your, like, why not take every opportunity you get to be to be serious and say what you actually believe? It's okay to joke around right? You're just conversating with someone. But at the same time, when the questions start coming, answer it as honestly as possible. Otherwise, get the fuck out. Quit your job and do something else, my man. You're saying people are showing up at your fucking house with guns and shit like that? You're doing all that's happening for this stupid shit? No, it's not. It's happening for the fucking money, isn't it? That's why it's worth it, isn't it, Nicky boy? The fame and fortune. Leader. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking leader. Laughable. There we go. Once again, I just want to get to the part where the kid all the way to the left starts spinning in circles. There we go.
Most mass shootings.
What's with the interruptions?
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Things like that are what I'm talking about. Where Piers is like, now Piers, the clip we just watched before, Piers fucks up, right? Where he's starts joking about yeah, where's your girl at, huh? Never been around girls, huh? Huh? You little pussy, huh? Right? he starts shit talking him, right? But if Piers just did this, Nick would just look like a fucking idiot, bro. Except to his fans. Because they're fans, right?
She's a fan. She's a fan.
Oh, well, but Nick, you said, why are you interrupting me? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Just gets out of his way. It's like, oh, well, all right. I appreciate that. Thank you. Anyways, you see Nick's trying to play the game, bro. He's gaming. All right, here we go.
People vote with their feet. People would rather pay a much higher property tax.
Most mass shootings.
What's with the interruptions?
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Aww.
You look at in Chicago, in New York, these neighborhoods are so stratified. People would rather pay a high tax rate. They'd rather pay a much higher property value to live in a less diverse, less black neighborhood because they don't want to live around the violence. And I think that when you look at even on the public transit, the subway, the blue line, people don't want to go there because they know who occupies and menaces the public transit. It is these people like Daniel Penny had to deal with. It's people like Irina Zarutska had to deal with. And that's just the uncomfortable reality.
Wouldn't you live next door to LeBron James, though? That means you're doing pretty good. So, once again, where he brings it into race, as in if there's a bunch of black people around, but if it's fucking Denzel, LeBron, and Michael Jordan, I think you're fine. Right? Which means you're saying black, but you're ignoring the context around it and about it, which is just dishonest to me. How is that so your assessment is they're black, essentially. That's why crime happens, they're black. But it's that's not true though. You're not saying be thorough with your fucking words. If you're well, I was just trolling, then what's your fucking point here? Go do something else. Go do a fucking clown show for kids and shit like that. Go do that instead. What, if you're here for entertaining people? Go do that instead, bro. You don't need this shit. People showing up at your house with guns, like fuck that. Right? It's not worth it, dude. Go put on some makeup and a furry red nose and go entertain kids. Go do that shit, man. It's a lot safer.
More importantly, you should avoid Chicago altogether. They make bad food. I mean, there's nothing to see there.
You just said there's nothing to see.
The Married with Children house. Yeah, the Married with Children house is not really there. It's a set.
Anyways. I know it's not. Same with Family Matters. Not really there. Breaks your heart as a kid, doesn't it? No, where's the house at? I want to see it. Except for Urkel, I don't want to see that fool anywhere. Fuck, I said it. He's gonna show up now. I said it, bro. Kid, he's gonna fucking show up now. Oh fuck.
Oh shit.
All right, let's continue. Let's hurry up.
Also said you don't want to
no one
live near black
fucking
people.
tag.
Let's take a listen to this clip.
Like, you
I'm a new generation of white person. I'm not living around blacks. Sorry. You know,
You wouldn't live next to
I
Kanye
want
West?
white kids, and I don't want my white kids bringing home black people to me.
Okay. All right. Okay. We know what he's finna say. And this is where I'll be like, okay, Nick, give me.
Why'd you save him? What was that? Why'd you save him? What was that? Why'd they stop that? Why would you save him like that? Because then when you look at these answers, unless I'm sure someone's like, oh, well, Nick's trolling here. Clearly just trolling. But when you hear that, it's like, logically, how do you make that distinction? If it's fucking Bronny James or something. I don't want my daughter dating Bronny James. You mean this multi-millionaire, funny enough place, found his way into the NBA somehow, you know, wink, wink. Never committed a crime in his life. He's kind of like that we know of. But he seems like very much like a clean-cut kid.
No,
once
George,
again, he's filthy rich, too.
Nepo baby, just like Trump.
And
Just like Trump.
There you go.
Except, one's an athlete.
Yeah, one has some.
Moderately earned it. Moderately.
He came from wealth.
Yeah.
Now, once again, obviously Bronny James wouldn't be dating the daughter of Nick Fuentes unless it's some sort of Romeo-Juliet thing happening. But let's say there's any other non-white kid with a certain personality that's just like Nick's, except for, the racial ideas. Wouldn't that be the perfect suitor for your fucking daughter, Nick Fuentes? Right?
Nah, because he wants his kid. He wants his grandkids to look like him.
No, but we're not playing Barbie here, Anthony. These are people's lives, right? These are special. These are souls, right, Nick? Christ is King, God, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Unique,
Not
special
if you're
souls,
black and
right?
from Chicago.
It's like shouldn't that like that is so telling when it's just like shouldn't that be like personality based? Like if someone's like an upstanding citizen, they fucking wear suits and ties like you do, they vote Republican, they don't want illegal immigration. There's plenty of people like that from other races, Nick. And you're saying I don't want you're just accessorizing like it's a Barbie doll at that point. You don't want your kids dating someone from another race. Like what is that? I'm sure he borrowed it from Jared in the first. Let's be honest. And I'm sure his audience put batteries in his back to make him feel special about himself. So come on. That's just that's within the bounds of stupid. Extra fucking stupid, because that makes no fucking sense. Because there's so many different types of personalities that exist on planet Earth. And also, he's lying. Let's be honest. He'd let his daughter date Carlton. He'd allow it. It ain't unusual.
Oh. Oh.
All right, let's hear the Three Stooges here. Where I think this is the gymnastics come out for this dude all the way to the left. Here we go.
Home black people to.
Okay. All right. Okay. We know what he's finna say. And this is where I'll be like, okay, Nick, you have your right to your opinion. I don't agree with the opinion. Probably nobody in here does. I know nobody agrees with that opinion. You probably don't agree with that opinion. That's where we stop it at.
Person. I'm not living.
Oh, you meant the audience. My bad. Meant the audience. I thought he was pointing to Nick like, you don't believe that either. I'd be going crazy, but all right, here we go.
You probably don't agree with that opinion. That's where we stop it at.
Person. I'm not living around blacks. Sorry. You know, I want white kids, and I don't want my white kids bringing home black people to marry. It's racial for me.
What a fucking loser.
Call me racist. Oh, very Christian of you. I don't give a fuck.
So you're not a Christian.
Fuck,
Go back. Go
Christ.
back.
Fuck
Go back.
Christ.
Go back to the very end of that clip. Watch how he nods like, yeah.
What did you just say?
Watch Piers look at him and watch him nod like, yeah.
He was mocking people that are like, yo, aren't you Christian? He's like, yeah, fuck that. I don't care. It's like, you're not then. All right, here we go.
Watch him nod.
It's racial for me. And call me racist. Oh, very Christian of you. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, it couldn't be clearer, really, unless you want to say that's another of your jokes. But you're basically saying, yeah, I'm a racist, aren't you?
Pause it. Can't help it.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Remember the Lake of Fire? And then the older gentleman was nodding in approval with his arms crossed like, mm-hmm. That's what this reminds me of. I'm like, oh, no.
Just more evidence that if that Jesus guy showed up, Nick's running for his fucking life. He's running.
And more.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck, Christ. I don't care. I'm from Chicago.
Right, like 2 minutes later.
fuck.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Oh, fuck. Oh.
I'm sorry. I did it for the clout.
Nick, is that shit rolling down your leg? Yes, it is.
It's okay. We have some baby wipes. I brought baby wipes from heaven. Trust me. They work good. All right? They're pretty good. All right. Here we go. This is just no way around it. So I guess he's going to attempt to play it off like the kid who, you know. Never mind. That'd be a joke about me. Where I slipped and fell down your driveway. Like, I didn't fall, bro. I did it on purpose, bro. I was good. I'm good. I did it on purpose.
January,
Yeah.
I think.
Fucking crushed my laptop to like my laptop broke my fall.
I have it. I have it now.
No, I think I have it back. No, I did trade that with him. Yeah.
Yeah. Trade. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Either way, let's continue. I mean, he should be like, well, that's why I can't ever be run for politics ever, because no one's gonna like me except for my fans. No, Nick's actually a really, really good guy, though. Here we go.
He's saying, yeah, I'm a racist, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
You're fine with saying you're a racist?
Totally. I think everybody's racist. I think everybody, if we're being honest, is racist. I think everybody, the only people that aren't racist or pretend not to be are white people to their detriment. Everybody else is racist.
But earlier in the interview, you
The only non-racists are white people, or pretending to not be racist are white people.
Pretending.
He's just like, dude, you need some real fucking friends, bro. One day, Nick, find some real friends. Not celebrities, not fucking other podcasters or influencers or whatever the fuck. Some regular ass people, dude. Seriously. Like, because that's embarrassing.
What are you talking about? You're racist as fuck, dude.
Oh, really? How? A joke?
You live in New York. You live in New York.
Mr. Sweat Socks here. Got it. Thank you for your answer, Dubster. Thank you for adding nothing. Anyways, it's embarrassing. Come on, let's be honest. It's fucking embarrassing.
I know, but it doesn't mean I can't imagine someone dropping a bricks or anvil on someone's head. You know?
It's like he's trying to counteract Nick's embarrassment with his own embarrassment. Focus on me, please. Weird. Anyways,
what do you call
what
it?
What are you talking about? No, I'm glad. I'm glad to be a racist. I'm fine with it.
We call it a
You're a fake
Briscoe
racist.
syndrome.
That's worse than anything else.
Briscoe and Patterson syndrome, right?
Yeah. Just want to get choke slammed through tables.
It's like, hey guys, why are you hobbling? Why are you still in the ring? Like, you can get away anytime you want.
Like that walking
Jordan,
squash match.
You ever met a racist who likes BBLs and BBCs?
I actually have.
Apparently, I haven't met Dubster in person yet, but
Yeah.
yeah, I guess through internet land, yeah.
Likes BBLs and BBCs. That's fucking crazy.
Well, as racist, he means he prefers only black. I think that would be the racist thing.
He wants
Maybe.
imprints on his face, full blown imprints. Hope I'll never wash this face again. All right.
Oh, gross.
All right, let's continue. Here's more of Nick embarrassing himself.
Really got aggrieved at the idea that your father was a racist. You wanted to make emphatically
because
sure
my father's.
He's not.
Because my father doesn't share my same views on that.
So he's the exception to the everyone's a racist.
Well, everybody's a little bit racist. You're right. So maybe everybody. The difference is you're attacking my father. You know, he could get fired from his job.
I'm not attacking your father.
See how here's just turn the logic on him just a tiny bit. It's like, well, all right. What I said doesn't make sense. So let me change it around. I want to play it again, like in full, like the logic. He just flips his logic around on him, and nothing to do here. Nothing you can do about it. Here we go.
Everybody else is racist.
But earlier in the interview, you really got aggrieved at the idea that your father was a racist. You wanted to make emphatically
because
sure
my father's.
He's not.
Because my father doesn't share my same views on that.
So he's the exception to the everyone's a racist.
Well, everybody's a little bit racist. You're right. So maybe everybody. The difference is you're attacking my father. You know, he could get fired from his job.
I'm not attacking your father.
You are.
No, I'm not. I don't know your father. And to be clear, I have no knowledge about him at all.
Well, then let's leave him out of it.
Well,
let's leave him out of it if you don't know him.
Hang on, Nick. Look, you've admitted you're a racist, correct?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Own it.
Okay, that's fine. You're perfectly entitled.
Nick's so cool.
In a free democratic society to stay.
Okay.
I mean,
So this guy all the way to the left.
I'm keeping that shirt, by the way. I'm like, huh.
Yeah, let's watch him dance now.
I believe we've admitted that he is a racist. I mean, I've said on here before that he has
and I
racist
said he
opinions.
wasn't, so I'm wrong.
No,
I said that he was.
I mean, I said that he had racist opinions. You don't have racist opinions if you're not a racist.
I said he was.
Are you
I said he
racist?
was.
This ain't about me.
Is you racist?
No, it's
At
not
times.
about me.
At times.
Are you racist?
At times.
What?
Are
I'm
you
racist too, man.
Black people
All
are
right.
racist
I'm
at
not,
times.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to say that.
And there it is. Well, Nick's a racist. He's like,
Jordan, I
this
had
guy,
no clue.
Apparently, this guy all the way to the left was like, Nick's not a racist. He's not a racist. He's not a racist. Right? And he's like, all right, maybe I was wrong. He is a racist. But so am I. I'm a racist too. Like, yo, that's some weird fucking
Glad you admit that, Jordan.
That's some weird ass shaking for an audience, bro. That is not worth it to me. Guys, it ain't worth it. I'm sorry.
Glad you admit you're racist, Jordan.
Funny thing is, I don't think you're a racist, Upster. That's crazy. I think you're an idiot. I think when you get flustered, you start scrambling and saying stupid shit out loud. But I don't think you're a racist. Okay. But yeah, everyone's a little bit racist is fucking bullshit. It's wrong. And that one is 100% provable. Well, for myself, provable. Because I am me. And because Nick said some words out loud does not make it fucking reality all of a sudden. So now, Nick, everyone's a little racist. Like, does that make you look better or something when you say that? Because that's not the case. Everyone is not fucking racist or a little bit racist. At all. I'm sorry, dude.
I disagree.
Well, it's like, he probably doesn't meet people that actually stand on that fucking platform and say, I will do good in this world. I'll do my best to do good in this world. He doesn't know motherfuckers like that. He wouldn't be able to recognize it if someone's right in front of him doing that. He wouldn't see it.
Well, these guys in this conversation, this last minute or so, they did something. They basically made a definition for racism, and then they all kind of, I guess, agreed on it that they're racist. But what he said is that people don't make racist statements if they're not racist.
Yes.
And I think that really moves the line too. You're going from an action or a word said to like now the person is racist, and I think that really like screwed up the whole thing.
Well, it's just
It's like people could say something racist and not be racist.
yeah. Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
And if you use that line, then you bring in like that changes things.
Yeah. Well, once again, I personally don't even use the term. I use the word idiot because it's like you're actually judging a book by its cover. It's like once again, that's nursery school shit. Nursery school shit. Don't double
Tell
dip
me
your fucking
this.
carrots. It's fucking nursery school shit. And if you haven't figured
Riddle
that
me
one
this,
out,
Jordan.
holy fuck, are you an idiot?
Tell me this.
What's up?
Why do black people take the battery out of their fire alarms?
I don't know.
I know what's coming.
I'm genuinely asking because I'm confused why I always see that
Which black
videos
person?
of black
Can
people.
you give me a name?
It's always like
Who are you talking about?
like YouTube videos where they're like recording something, and in the background you hear the chirp because the battery's not in the fire alarm.
It can't chirp. It can't chirp without the battery.
No, it chirps because the battery's not there. It has a
It
backup
chirps.
power
It chirps
slot.
because the battery's low. You fucking dingbat.
No, they
Holy
take the
Christ, you can't
battery
do this
out
shit?
in this.
If there's no battery, what's powering it?
Bro.
Holy Christ sakes! Oh,
you
fuck.
fucking moron!
Oh,
There's a
calling
backup
me
fucking
stupid.
power supply.
I can tell he like
There's a
spun out of
backup-
his chair.
God,
Oh my God,
dang,
dude.
he's calling me dumb
Why
for
do
this.
they do that? Why do they fucking take the battery out of their fucking
We
fire
don't know how
alarm?
the thing works.
They usually take it out. People, not black people, but people usually take it out because they don't want to hear the fucking beeping anymore.
No, it's
Yeah,
beeping because they took the battery out.
Then what's powering it, you
we don't
fucking
know how it
dummy?
works. Sister, you don't know how the alarm works.
What the actual fuck?
It's the low battery
You
indicator.
I'm gonna leave you alone, bro.
understand it's
That was
still-
so stupid. You wrecked yourself with that.
You
bro. I'm just gonna walk that way.
understand it's still connected to power, right? Without
Are you
the
talking
battery.
about the beep? Are you talking about the beep?
Yes, the chirp.
That means your battery's
I
low.
thought that was like squeaks in a person's house or something.
No, it's letting you know
Means-
that the battery's
it means
low.
Your battery's low, and if you take the battery out, it will
So
not
you
make a
have
noise.
stops.
But you're not supposed to do that. So no one really
Yeah, you're not
does.
supposed to because you don't have fire protection anymore.
Why would they take
It's
the
still
battery?
connected to the fucking.
All right, so it's
Listen
working
to me.
completely. It's
It
not
is-
beeping. Why would they take
listen
the battery out? Because they want to hear the
I mean,
beeping
maybe-
noise? Is that
Maybe
your
yours
logic?
is different, but mine doesn't do that.
Listen to me clearly. It is still connected to the wall and has power surging through it.
So it's just
When they
mounted
take
on
the
a wall.
battery out,
They're not.
What the fuck?
You know,
On
hold
the
on. You know
ceiling.
that doesn't.
The
Listen,
ceiling.
you know that doesn't mean it's on, right?
It just means it's mounted to something like drywall to screw, not
There's
a
fucking-
power source.
there's wires. There's wires.
Holy
It's
fuck.
You
connected
know, like
If you
to.
have
like
a
chargers on
central-
the wall, but
Maybe there's
Some
maybe there's
of them
portable
have
ones,
wires.
but that's not the stereotype you're
Because-
talking about, Dubster. You just got it wrong, bro.
Yeah,
Say you got it wrong.
yeah.
Move
You
on.
could just put it on a wall, but sometimes they have
No,
wires.
it's on the
to-
ceiling. It's on the
because you
ceiling.
can-
oh boy.
Yeah, I'm ceiling, but like sometimes they have wires to go to central, like if you with your alarm
Yes.
system. But that's
No, it's not even an alarm
it's
system.
communication.
It's the
Like,
it's
so
the
that
it's the cheapest version of a fire alarm, and
no, the
it's
cheapest version doesn't have other
two
wires.
It's two wires with a red wire coat and a black wire coat, and then a place for
Connected
a
to a
12-volt
battery.
or
Connected to a
9-volt
battery. Yeah.
No,
Right.
that's
I think you should
connected
just
to
walk
the
away from
wall.
this
It's
one,
fed,
man. This is just
it's fed through the
ridiculous.
ceiling.
Yeah, the cheapest version doesn't have a backup.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Bro.
the stereotype you're talking about is that they're not changing their batteries. That's the stereotype you're talking about. That they left they're bleeding the battery till it's fully gone, right? So the alarm's like, "Yo, change my battery," but they're like, "Nah, fuck that." I don't feel like spending the money. I don't feel like fucking going buying the fucking thing. Whatever. Some have batteries built into them to where they like once they're dead, they're just dead. All right. That was an absolute waste of time. What the fuck? Either way, we can move on to the main event. But yeah, Nick's.
Oof.
I don't know what his point was. I guess everyone's a little racist. Like, okay, do you sound cool? Like, do you feel better about yourself saying that, or is that like what your actual assessment? Because like I'm tired of the little kid shit. Like, say what you actually mean. Why not? Like, what are you waiting for to say what you mean? Because apparently on your show you're trolling. When you're in front of Piers Morgan, you'll say bland statements. You'll say matters of fact that are not actually factual. You'll just say it. So it's like, what is your point here, my man? Why even go do this interview if you're like, it's like, oh, I want to go on Piers' show and be treated very nicely. Like, is that what you were looking for? For what reason? For what reason? I guess to boost your audience, right? There's no, I can't see the real reason. Yeah. It's not here to say like your beliefs of the world and shit like that because I see you just skirting around answers for things. Anyways,
he knows Pierce is going to be adversarial. Like he knows that.
Yeah, I was just assuming so. Yeah, but like,
she was boosting.
Why not show him in the audience? Pause. Why not show them like what you actually mean then? Why you keep skirting around things? He literally said it, right? He said, "Oh well, people on my show, we joke a lot, but when someone asks me a real question, I answer it for real." But then you hear this shit. And it's like, yo, what's your fucking point, bro? Like, I honest to God, recommend walking away, Nick. Go do something else. You got people showing up at your house with fucking guns. It's not worth it because you're not saying anything of substance. Empty fucking rhetoric. You're riding a fucking wave of, oh my God, he said the things that you can't say out loud. Nick said it, see? Oh my God, what a cool guy. In 10 years, these fools are all gone, Nick. What's your point? Whatever. Let's move on to our main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Timmy Pool and I guess his rant about Candace Owens. Or he's thinking about eating a hot dog, or I don't know what his hand's doing right. He might be.
Oh, dude, his hands are.
He may be grabbing a shaboing right there, right? For sure, right?
Grabbing something, bro.
Grabbing a shaboing.
He looks like KDC grabbing a beast,
The beast in me.
This fucker clicks and pops, and he fucking touches his shirt, his hat. It's weird. Oh. Like, hey, you didn't talk like this like 4 years ago. Weird, like newfound confidence. Well, like you wouldn't say this shit to anybody's face if you knew you wouldn't get hit.
You still wouldn't.
I know. Go ahead.
Well, let's find the substance. If there's any substance in here, not from Timmy, but our assessments looking at Timmy. Let's go find the substance of all this shit.
I think this guy has not produced 1 ounce of like good content whatsoever.
It's like you could see the cursing so forced. It's just, it's like when what were we watching when Hulk Hogan fucked up his promo, and he like has to like
right place at the right time.
Yeah, and he has to curse to like bring it back to reel it back in.
Yeah,
he's like, that's bullshit, McMahon. Right? He has to like curse because the crowd's like, oh shit, he cursed. That's what it seems like when Timmy does.
Deviate away. Yeah.
That's when it fucking.
Timmy's the kind of guy that if his house was on fire, he'd send his wife in to get the dog.
Fuck that hell.
Pussy.
Well, you know what I think? I think you can kiss my ass. Oh my God, Jer. Oh my God.
What was it? What did he say?
What?
Stone Cold has to stand with me. Oh, Stone Cold won't be employee of the month.
What you just say is doing things the hard way. Oh, hell yeah. All right. Let's continue. Let's play this Timmy video. Here we go. Face palming already.
Everything they could have dreamed of from the murder of Charlie Kirk. And again, I don't know what Robinson's political affiliation is. He's got a transferee boyfriend. We'll see what the evidence shows.
Sneaks things
so
in
you
like
believe
this.
the FBI story?
I'm so What does that mean? What does that mean?
Oh, what the FBI says, Tara Robinson did all that. So,
Do you believe that? I think that the evidence we have seen thus far, Occam's razor, suggests Robinson is the likely culprit. We will see what.
Oh my dear lord, that is actually the exact opposite of the Occam's razor in regards to this fucking scenario. It's the exact opposite. I mean, the 30-06 on its own is already enough for people to question this entire story. But Timmy has a job to do. That's right, folks. He's not an independent thinker at all. When he's on this show, this is not an independent thinker, in my humble opinion.
He has a press pass credential to keep up.
He is a daddy. He is a daddy. He dances.
Yeah, Timmy's one of those guys that gets phone calls to say, "Do this on your show tomorrow. Do this, do that." And I'm joking, saying it's Trump's voice. Like, I'm not saying it's exactly Trump. I'm not saying that at all. It's probably lackeys of lackeys that tell this lackey to do it. Like, yeah, make sure you bring this up on your fucking show.
To dance, yeah.
Make sure you do this. Make sure you like push the narrative this direction, please, if you can.
You're not selling enough pudding pops, Tim. You gotta sell more pudding pops.
And all of his anger is like, well, outside of the shooting thing, the alleged shooting thing, his anger was about what? We're losing voters by you doing this. We're losing voters. I thought I'm a moderate leftist. I'm a traditional Democrat. Oh, you are, huh? Come on.
He's been saying that for 6 years at least.
Yeah.
Like ironically, not like it might be up in the air. No, like ironic.
And it's like, as disappointing as Timmy is, as like, yo, this is what you do with your human existence. We all die one day. You know that, right? This is what you fucking do with it? As embarrassing as that is, what the fuck are the fans doing? Who are these fucking fans that love this shit?
And there lies Tim. And well, he wasted his life. But
exactly.
It's like, hey, do you want to end up like that? Huh?
He brought millions with him.
He's gonna float to the sky like, oh my god, it's real. Oh my god, it's all real. The guy will be like, don't worry, everyone gets their own heaven. You're okay. It's just like, is that shit you did on Earth? Is that what you want to do with your own heaven? You have all infinite possibilities, infinite things you could do. This is what you want to do with it?
What Bible are you reading, bro?
Never. I can't answer that. Anyway,
the one you're not allowed to read, Dubster. It requires actual reading levels and skills.
One that's not a book. Anyway, if heaven's in the sky and the birds will precede you, but never mind. Never mind. That's too far out there.
Yeah, simpleton shit. He out of pride too. That's the funny thing, James. It's out of pride why this fool does this shit.
It's all right. I've been humiliated before, just in private. So
we all have, I would think.
I
definitely have, but it's a weird thing when they beat themselves. Like, yo, stop punching yourself, bro.
Beat it.
Man, like, don't punch yourself. Like, we're seeing you punch yourself.
You think you're making it to heaven? That's a good joke.
I'm already there,
Dubster.
Shh.
Dubster and Jesus, they're gonna beat it together. Dubster and Jesus, one day they'll beat it together.
I hope Jesus really like Cameron or something. He's like, so this is what you thought it was, huh? Why don't you go take a seat over there? Go take a seat, Larry. My name's Lawrence. Your name's Larry.
Dubster. I think he knows somewhere deep down. Somewhere.
Hey, fuck you, Larry.
Called Lawrence Fish.
Yo, Larry. Yo, Larry.
Oh, you mad?
Your mama called you Larry. I'm gonna call you Larry.
It's like he heard yeah, this guy gets pissed when you call him Larry, bro.
He's like, what you call me? Yo, Larry.
Oh, fuck. I mean, I kid you not, these fools are drinking pool water. Pool fucking water. What are we doing? This guy's so dumb on multiple levels and somehow is a multi-millionaire. I'm so wrecked by that. I'm mentally wrecked by that. Pool water? Who thought of that? Whoever thought of that, fire them. But guess what? It's probably Timmy. Oh, I have a good idea. Call it pool water. Yeah, what a selling point. Everyone wants to drink fucking pool water, don't they? Love it. I think that little kid's pissing, filled with chlorine and shit. Yeah. Fucking dead mosquitoes and bees. Like, yeah, let's drink pool fucking water. The dumbest marketing idea ever. Holy Christ. Go Ravens. All right, here we go.
We have seen thus far, Occam's razor suggests Robinson is the likely culprit. We will see what happens in the trial when evidence is presented. But there's literally no other story. Just a bunch of fucking retards on the internet saying stupid shit.
Oh,
and what
really?
that does is the organization that helped.
Doesn't that sound so forced? Is that weird? Like the weird. That sounds so fucking forced.
Reading a script.
You can tell when certain people like don't talk a certain way. They start saying shit. It's
yeah.
Like, you bitch. It's like you never said that before, have you?
Fucking retard.
Not to someone's face, he hasn't.
Nah. There we go.
Presented, but there's literally no other story. Just a bunch of fucking retards on the internet saying stupid shit.
So stupid,
and what that does is the organization that helped get Donald Trump elected, which needs to persist. You don't got to be a fan of it, but it certainly will help get individual congressional candidates elected and stop Democrats from launching new committees and putting more people in prison like Steve Bannon and Peter Navarro. Instead, it's being gutted by fucking psychopaths telling people to pull their donations.
You're a psychopath.
So when this organization burns to the ground or whatever the fuck happens to it, maybe they're fine. The organization that's rallying young people, causing a shift in the political leanings of a generation for the first time in history, is now in dire straits. Their leader and founder.
What the fuck, dude? And like even hardcore MAGA people they've watched the Trump administration thing go by, at least up to this point, right? Almost a year in, and they're like, "Yo, this like, why do we need to hardcore support these guys?" It's happening with or without TPUSA, Timmy. People are walking the fuck away, and people don't. I would assume that people don't want to be condescended to. Like once again, they're slow. They're late to get here when it comes to realizing that what the Trump thing is and what's actually happening in politics. They're late, but they're slowly picking things up here, and yeah, if he's gonna use that, like, look, we lost the midterms. So thus, it's Candace's fault. Anyone that questions the Trump administration at all, it's their fault. Because it's not about how good the Trump administration is. It's how bad the Democrats are, which is what he's doing, right? That's his narrative for brainwashing people. That's his narrative to do that. Like, okay, I'm a lifelong Democrat, but the Democrats have gone insane. So thus,
can I ask you a question though?
God.
So
I'll see you.
In that hypothetical, bro. Let's say the Democrats win big or whatever, hypothetically speak.
Yeah.
Like how do I put this? Maybe Dubster would have a better answer too. How would the base, not Tim Pool, let's say people more akin to the base like Candace and them, how could they justify that they're all right? Like what justification would be acceptable for these fuckers to say, nah, these guys are they're not anti-American or shit like that? Like, because at the if that were to happen, that would be like at the crux. Like, oh, look, you got no, the Republicans that lost.
Okay.
Hypothetically, because you're like you're trying to guess what would happen like in that scenario. So it's like, what would be the two sides? We know Tim's side, like, yo, look, you guys are shitting all over the Trump administration, shitting all over the achievements. What would be the other side of that argument? I guess we couldn't know that at this point.
Well, it more the way I'm looking at what Timmy just told us was he revealed that Republicans can't win on the merits of what they're saying this go around. Like, that's off the table.
Okay, no, but that's important.
We need TPUSA to have all these people walk around that are
let's be
like
honest.
street level funded.
And that's what Jordan was telling you. That's Jordan's retort. This is happening with or without TPUSA. With or without TPUSA being propped up, they're losing support. The right is losing support.
Especially,
I don't know if it's tangentially.
I mean, they could. There's some individuals that might be successful, but I think the idea is that, hey, if they're not just turning their brains off and going with whatever the Trump administration says to do, then they have more of a chance, I would say. But if they're just in lockstep saying, I love Trump no matter what, I support his policies no matter what, whatever it is, Epstein to Israel to whatever it is, if they lean in that direction, I mean, there's a good chance that people won't like them. But they could also use this event to push a new candidate that will say things subversive to Trump, right? Say like, oh, I'm not with that guy on everything. Like, oh, I disagree with him on this, on that, whatever the fuck. But the Democrats are dangerous, and like that person could have a chance, and maybe.
Would that be like Massey, right?
Well, I think people feel more so, and I leave him room as a guy who's just being more of an honest politician, right? That's why I think he's safe in Kentucky. Marjorie Taylor Greene was safe in Georgia, by the way. I think she was safe there as well.
Yeah, but she was playing politics of. Oh, she was thinking down the line. Like she was thinking, oh, I can't survive on my merit. So instead, I'll just take a step back and play my cards right for the next cycle.
Possibly. I mean, right now she's going to be one of the most popular She is one of the most popular politicians in the country.
Well, yeah. And if
she
would have stayed
right to the Senate if she wants to, she could.
If she would have stayed and fought, her base would have been someone like scattered.
I think those motherfuckers are diehard with her base. I think they're diehard with her, just like Massey, and even Rand Paul. I think to some degree. I think those fools are diehard for those three people. But you know, in these other, where do you have more of like a robotic candidate that will just like, I love Trump no matter what person. They'll get all the funding, but might not win their fucking seats.
Now. Yeah, they'd say that now. If tides change, they'd say something else. That's why they're robotic.
Yeah. And it's like if
like Ben Shapiro.
Well, Ben is a little bit different.
I think Ben different, but yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, it's like, well, it's more like the Ted Cruz. Like Ted Cruz is with him now, Marco Rubio. Those guys are with Trump now. But if something were to change or something didn't happen that did happen, they would have went another way.
I think Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz are in the same boat that Trump is in, meaning like they're so kind of in a direction that they can't shift from it. If someone asks them like, "Well, don't you have problems with the way, Trump did this or did that?" They can't go against it. Yeah, they can't go against it.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, somebody playing more of the middle, I guess, than them. Like Lindsey Graham, and even Lindsey Graham's too far deep. Pause.
Lindsey Graham come on, he's a fucking dinosaur. He's a super dinosaur. Or Mitch McConnell, these type of people.
I can't really think of young, like who, like Dan Crenshaw.
Nope, I can't really think of he's on the game too.
Younger, like Republican politicians, Josh Hawley.
I can't say I know exact names of who. I'm just saying like the ideas that this person could say could definitely, they could win their seats.
Those guys are going too, right? Jim Jordan, Trey Gowdy, they went all the way in on Trump.
Yes, like in favor. Yeah, Trey Gowdy, he's fucking doing like news and shit now. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, he left.
Yeah, what is he doing? Like OAN, I think, or News Nation, maybe.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know he was out of politics.
He went back to being a real lawyer.
Yeah, really? but he also does like spots on certain news.
Yeah, he has appearances. Yeah, like once in a while. It's not even to where you would call it a job. So I mean, it pays better than a normal job.
Yeah,
he gets paid more than anybody like average person for any appearance, but it's not like consistent enough to be called a job.
Yeah, he does paid spots. That's it.
Yeah,
he's a paid contributor.
And Jim Jordan, they've kept out of the light, kind of. We've seen him.
Of the shit that happened with
Ohio State shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit that happened. Ohio State.
We've seen him in spots, right? We've seen him at like Senate hearings and shit like that, but overall, they're like, okay, we can't really. Just like Matt Gaetz not getting the AG job. I think it was also part of that. Like, oh, let's keep this guy somewhere else, where he's not have to answer these questions, right? Okay, do your news
That's
thing.
crazy.
And now he's at the
Shit
Pentagon
Jim
asking
Jordan
questions.
is accused of is crazier than that Gates shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. But either way, okay. Back to Timmy. Timmy's job is essentially like he's here to push people towards towards the Republican Party, but not the one that. And forgive me if I'm guessing here, Dubster. That you call yourself a Republican, right? But Timmy's not pushing them towards what you want Republicans to be, right? He's going with whatever the office, whatever the White House demands, and that whole apparatus demands. He's doing it.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's fitting the administration's like if you think of the idea of the what is it called, the word of Sauron and Lord of the Rings. Yeah, Timmy Pool is the word of Trump.
I mean, then there's many of them out there.
Right.
But yeah, Timmy's. And also, just to add on top of this, the more interesting part. Bless you, I think. I don't know.
Oh, it's called the mouth of Sauron.
Oh, my bad. That was a sneeze. But yeah, I think overall with this particular thing with Candace Owens, like all Timmy's doing for me at least mentally, and where I'm thinking, I'm like, man, maybe TPUSA was really involved in Charlie Kirk's murder, bro, because the way he's doing this, like TPUSA is so fucking important. They can get our candidates, in there. We can beat the Democrats. The Democrats are so crazy. We need to stop them.
It reeks desperation.
Yeah.
It reeks desperation.
And
I don't know if they're doing good right now, but implying they need more money. While we do know they just got $80 million in a fucking night.
Yeah. And it's like, this doesn't seem like it's, to me, a genuine thing to. It's like, oh, I care so much about Republicans winning the midterms that anyone attacking TPUSA, I need to shut down, right? I need to shit on them. Nah, it's making me think that TPUSA was actually involved in Charlie Kirk's murder.
He is person on the left, right?
TPUSA is equivocal to the left's Get Out the Vote campaign. They're doing the same thing.
Not at this point. Not at this point.
They're streetwalkers that fucking tell you vote, and then they suggest things and left or right, depending on what side they are. That's what they are. That's Get Out the Vote group. That's TPUSA. To me, they're equivocally the same thing.
No way.
Hold on. Well, on the surface, I agree with you, but in this case, they're going to be walking around with R.I.P. Charlie Kirk shirts. So they have it's not the same anymore, right? It's different. There's like
it's
more
not
of a
exactly the same,
leverage.
but it's like this is the territory they work within the movement.
Yeah, they produce grunts on the ground to do shit for them. Yeah,
right. But walk this. Yeah,
the higher ups get the White House calls, right, of what to do, and then the lower down people walk the streets and campus and all that shit, hand out fucking flyers and T-shirts and all this shit. It's just a little bit different now with Charlie Kirk dying and them being murdered and them having R.I.P. Charlie shirts on.
And Republicans never did this before TPUSA. TPUSA decided to go into that venue. There was no equivalent to what the Democrats were doing on the actual get people registered to vote. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Republicans were not doing that. Democrats were all about doing that.
Fair enough. Well, let's be honest, it's more difficult for Republicans intellectually to get younger people that are having all these kind of like rebellious ideas and thinking outside the box and all that stuff. It's hard to get a mindset like that to just vote for a stale piece of bread, which would be like your Bushes, your Trump changed that around, right? PR-wise. Until now. Now it's back to stale piece of bread. It is back to that. And even Candace documented that the views dropped, I believe, for the Charlie Kirk channel and all that stuff, right? They were probably hoping to ride this out to the fucking sunset, but They're instead, where are they running to? They're running to Candace. Her viewership keeps going up and up. It keeps going around like 150 fucking thousand people watching at once, right? And now Timmy doing
But
this.
is that real?
I think it's real. I think it's real. I think a large portion is real. I really do. This is such like Candace is like a gossip queen. So thus her turning this topic where it's like, oh my god, everyone saw the fucking video of this shit of Charlie getting hit. They saw all I'm telling you, bro. I think the actual attraction by all these people, I think it's real.
Wow.
There's some hardcore fans for sure that are like, will dick ride anything Candace says, but there's people that are just watching because they're curious. And a lot of them are TPUSA people. And Candace could be like, see, look, I was TPUSA too. See? Look. I'm one of the fucking like originators of this shit. They can't talk me down and say I'm anti-TPUSA. So she has like all this leverage, and Timmy's like trying to insert himself to maybe hurt her leverage in a way. But he's just, because he has limits, just like Trump has limits. They only have so many bounds they can go to, so thus they end up like making fools of themselves. Hey, what about the Epstein stuff? That's all fake. It's a Democrat hoax. It's all fake. Right? He can't say anymore of like, he can't talk about the thing in detail, really. He has to say, it's all fake. It's like Timmy can't go over real details in regards to a good amount of characters. He can't do it where he would actually like earn credibility. He can't do that. Thus he's stuck here. And I think Candace knows that. And thus she will abuse him. She will abuse him. He thinks he's trying to get his fucking foot in the doorway, but in reality, he's just going to get abused, I think. In fact, there's a lot of people that don't believe what the fuck this guy's saying at all. They don't believe him at all. Someone shot up your place? Candace's like, I don't believe that. And guess what? People are like, yeah, I don't agree with that either. It's not believable. I don't believe that. And they're going to pull receipts of past events and all this shit and things Timmy said. And Timmy's right now in the midst of potentially having his own mixtape. He's in the midst of it. Now, I think it's going to be a little bit harder than Nick Fuentes' mixtapes. A little bit more difficult. But there will be a mixtape. And it won't even be that good of a mixtape. It'll still be like things where it's like, yo, Timmy, you said this. Who the fuck is this guy? You full of shit, bro? You a grifter? What's going on? Then they're going to bring up, how much money did you take from Russia? Huh? How about that? Like, just secret meetings with Netanyahu. On and so forth. But he has to do it. He will sacrifice, he might actually sacrifice his shit for the sake of the apparatus, if you want to call him that, or the White House. But let's continue. Let's play more of Timmy fucking Pool. Drink your pool water, guys. Drink your pool water. Here we go.
The leanings of a generation for the first time in history is now in dire straits. Their leader and founder murdered, and prominent pieces of human trash are trying to destroy it. It's
so fake.
Evil. So you know what? When someone pulls in front of my property and fires on it several times, I'm sitting here looking at these vile pieces of shit and thinking to myself, for what purpose will I stick my neck out if this is what happens after Charlie Kirk is killed? Candace Owens is a fucking evil scumbag. She is a degenerate cunt.
What'd she do?
She is burned.
See how it's like I want to say this is like, I want to hope it's authentic, but I just don't. I don't, man. I don't.
Wait, so is he saying this because she said she didn't believe it?
Somebody shot up his house the other day.
Yeah, but that's not even. It's not really even about. He's trying to insert himself in the thing to get video clips where Candace is talking about him. I guess it's working. I think he was on the thumbnail earlier. But I didn't watch. I didn't really watch the video. To be honest with you, didn't really pay attention to it. But yeah, he's definitely trying to insert himself into this conversation for sure.
No, I just want to get the context. He's bitching at her right here. Why?
She's hurting TPUSA, which we need to stop the Democrats and win the midterms.
Oh, I thought it had something to do with his house getting shot up.
Then it's
he's implying it's because of what she's saying that led somehow to
somehow Tim Pool getting shot up.
He better. I mean, that's even low for this guy. I'm like, bro, you.
I think it's
I
even
don't
more
know.
pernicious. I think it's even different than that. I think he's saying, like, look, you're feeding the left ammo, essentially. So thus an Antifa far left person came to my house and shot it up. I think he's more so leaning that direction in words, at least. But maybe I'm wrong about that. But that's if I had to guess. If I had to guess what he was actually his
Well,
point of.
Occam Razor tells us that Tyler Robinson's the shooter. So yeah, you're right.
I think that's kind of the core narrative that Timmy's.
Oh, okay. So he's
giving
doing what
us
you're
here.
saying. He's inserting himself into the drama.
Yeah.
But there's been a few days now that like Tim, I've been seeing on X, like people are really like scrutinizing Tim a lot more.
Oh
like,
yeah.
like because he's always full of shit, right? But like people are noticing and
Probably measured risk
some of the
reward,
things he said
for sure.
Mhm.
I think he measured risk
Yeah,
reward. It's like, all right, this could be a big boom of,
People, eyeballs
viewership
on
and all that shit.
I don't know if people are walking away from like, I mean, it's hard to gauge things from X, because
Jesse.
it's skewed. But
If
it looks like
if it took this
people
to
are
walk
leaving.
away, I mean,
He said he wants to
insert
quit his shit,
punchline.
right?
No, I mean like his viewers, like start.
That's what I'm
like,
saying. This is what it takes for his viewers to leave. I mean, they're dumber than Jordan's even saying.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. It's like, yo, this guy has
Say my name. Say my name.
openly lied for a good amount of years so far here. He's
Like it's so
blatantly
many
lied.
to count. He lied about
Yeah.
he omitted that he had a meeting with BB until it was leaked.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the one. Like the topic with BB is the one that really like with BB and how he Israel related things and how he kind of hushes that stuff up and that on Twitter gets a lot of attention, right? Like
Yeah, that does.
that topic.
Yes. But somehow he skirted that. He keeps skirting
Right.
shit like that. Now, this is what's like, okay, this is the pressure that he can't avoid. Fucking Candace.
All
Like,
it's
it took
doing
Ca-
is reinforcing Candace. It is. It's reinforcing her.
it took Candace paying attention to him to fucking make this guy sweat a little.
He was 100% for sure trying to.
Hating.
He's
Yeah.
like, say my name, Candace. Say my name. See, look, guys, I got her to say my name. See,
She needs to send him back that song. I don't need no scrubs. Whatever.
TLC. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want no scrubs. Scrubs are gonna get no love from me. And on the passenger side, we're best friends, right? Trying to holler at me.
That should be her fucking response.
Honest to God, if it was, once again, I have no, like, I wouldn't be so surprised if this whole thing, if Candace was involved. Let's be honest. Let's be very honest. If she's like, all right, we're going to do this, like, as far as this Timmy, Candace, like, to kind of
play your characters.
Well, distracting people. Let's be honest.
No, you're saying like they're playing characters?
Possibly. I can't rule that out personally. I really can't.
Rule
I
it
can't
out.
either. So
Rule it out.
I'm just saying. I can't.
It's the fucking. It's the most obvious answer.
It's Occam's razor. No, it's once again. I will overly, well, not overly. I'll be myself and try to be fair with all this. Once again, you can have two full of shit motherfuckers having two people that are full of shit, but still having a beef with each other. That can happen, right?
Yeah.
Those are like black hat, white hat in the CIA or whatever the fuck, right? That can happen. Not saying they are that. I mean, I think Candace is full of shit. I think Timmy's full of shit. I think they have ulterior motives other than like trying to spread the truth. But they could actually, they could be angry at each other for sure. Like, why are you getting all the love, Candace? Huh?
Like, this guy's this guy's pretty much like attacking her fake character. She has a fake character, and he's attacking the fake, but she has to maintain like object. She has to maintain like.
He's doing a bad job at it. Man. He's doing a bad job at it. Yeah, Timmy's doing a bad job.
No. Like he does with everything else, but now he's got Sauron's eye on him. That's the problem for this guy. He's got Sauron watching his every move now.
All right, let's play more of this. Once again, Timmy, it sounds like you're forcing curse words out loud instead of just talking. Like instead of being like, I don't know if this guy knows how to be natural. Honestly,
there's a lot of weak men on the right. Nick Fuentes, this guy, Tucker. A lot of weak men on the right too.
And
Matt Walsh.
Watch, Anthony.
I linked it in sports. What's his name?
Stephen A. Smith.
Roger Stone.
Oh, never mind.
Roger Stone has challenged Steve Bannon to a fucking fight or a wrestling match. Or
Why
something.
did you link that?
That is the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Because it was in a wrestling ring.
Or a boxing guy making a fucking athletic movement.
That's what I fucking said in the notes. Like, you want to watch some two senior citizens have a heart attack?
Listen, I'd be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if Steve Bannon punched some dude in a bar at some point in his life, or just knocked him out in a bar at some point. But Roger Stone, fuck out of here. That fool ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, but dude,
Roger Stone
ain't doing shit,
homie. Wherever he goes,
he's got
pound the makeup on, dude.
Dude, he's got crack. He's got the crack like fucking like cocaine crack, kind of like aneurysms. And he was doing that while talking right there. He's like, I don't know, like lockjaw kind of shit. I don't know what you call it.
Oh shit! Yeah, lockjaw. Yeah, lockjaw.
Let me put it this
He's
way.
grinding his teeth and shit. Damn, that's some good shit. Grinding his teeth.
Let me put it this way.
Wipes his nose.
If there's like a fixture on the house, let's say Steve Bannon with his, I don't know if he has a wife, whatever. Let's say he has a wife. If there's something that like needs to get fixed, I think he has the capability mentally at least to fucking do it. Roger Stone has not done a fucking lick of that his entire life. If you get that full of hammer, he has no idea what to fucking do. He'd fuck up badly, I think.
No, he's been a lawyer his entire life. Always in administration, some sort of way.
If you hand that fool a hammer, bro, he's gonna say "fuck that" and go buy a fucking nail gun, 100%, for like simple ass shit. He'd do that, I guess. But so I'm picking Bannon in that fight, bro, 100%. I'm picking Bannon.
But Roger Stone remember he got in trouble for being a pimp or whatever.
I'm sure Roger Stone is tangled with men, but not
Hey, yo.
for a long time.
Hey,
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just saying.
Is he a friend of Liberace?
I wouldn't be surprised, bro.
He a fan.
I'm just saying. So maybe he can wrestle. Maybe Roger Stone can wrestle.
Give him a strap on. He'll wrestle the shit out you.
Either way, let's continue with more Timmy embarrassingly saying things. Here we go.
Charlie Kirk is killed. Candace Owens is a fucking evil scumbag. She is a degenerate cunt.
Degenerate cunt.
She is burning everything down, and she's gloating and smiling while she does it. And you know what you fucking told me? She has no security. She doesn't fucking deal with the shit we have to deal with. She's a piece of shit.
Fake. Get the fuck out of here. I was James.
Is that fake looking? Am I tripping, bro?
Yeah, he smacked the chair like a little bitch.
It screams fake, man. Oh man, what the fuck are we doing? This is new low shit.
Or it could be he's just a bitch. That's like how a bitch.
Like I said, with the Candace thing, or like anyone being threatened is bad to me, and I don't want them to be harmed in any, like physically harmed in any form or fashion at all. I'm just saying what my eyes are seeing in front of me, dude. I'm so sorry. Degenerate cunt. It's like, yo. Like, you don't like. Come on, man. It's like you're forcing words to be said instead of like, yo, this is a serious scenario. Let me be real, right? It just.
I thought her husband was royalty. They don't have security.
Well, that's the thing that people are saying is the doxing. They said people call this doxing, as in you doxed her security at like meaning like, hey, look, you got no security, type of thing, aka,
Right.
You know, someone could show up and fucking harm you.
I look at it in the same kind of way that Piers Morgan just did to Nick Fuentes.
Piers is sounding way different than this. I'm just saying that. No, I'll say that. I'm not saying Timmy's trying to do anything with that. I'm not saying he's trying to set Candace up in any form or fashion. I'm just saying the words that were said, way different. Way different.
It still told you that they didn't have security.
No. In fact, Piers just told you that she does have security. Or sorry, that Nick has security.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, with all that Charlie Kirk stuff, are you like? Someone could read that as like, "Hey, are you safe? Are you good?" Right? So, yeah, no. We have heightened security. Yes, I was worried about that event. We tightened up. Timmy's like, she has no fucking security. Nothing. It's like, yo, don't fucking say that. And once again, I'm not saying that's the case. Not saying Timmy's doing that. I'm just saying like that's a where'd that come from?
Yeah.
It feels like out of left field to even say that, right?
Well, I think the way I heard it was that he's making it seem like, okay, why does she not need security? She's able to do all like these accusations. She's doing like all these things that she's saying. And she doesn't need security. Like he's saying that he does, and Charlie does. Obviously, he evokes Charlie, and but she doesn't, and it's implied that something's up with her. Like
no,
that's what I'm hearing.
I'm hearing the idea. No, I'm not hearing that.
Does he mean like she's not rebellious enough? I am, and that's why they attacked me.
I think it's once again, if he's implying that, oh, it's the left trying to kill people, right? And he's like, okay, Candace is actually helping out the left. Thus, look, she doesn't need security. I do, though. They shot at me. I think he's kind of doing that. But it still screams weird, like so script sounding narrative shit. I'm sorry, bro. Once again, take whatever Timmy said, like take it seriously for sure. At the same time, I'm saying what my intuition and ears are hearing. It just sounds bullshit. Maybe he's a bad talker. Maybe that's his thing. He's a bad talker.
I'm important enough to kill. She's not even important to kill.
It's like he's implying like they're coming after us, not you. Because the midterms, the far left. Like, come on. All right, whatever. Let's hit play. Here we go.
She is burning everything down, and she's gloating and smiling while she does it. And you know what you fucking told me? She has no security. She doesn't fucking deal with the shit we have to deal with. She's a piece of shit. She's making everyone else suffer. And all of these fucking conservatives out there that send me these fucking messages have no fucking balls to call her out. More and more people have started doing it. They send me these fucking messages. Good for you, Tim. Good for you, Tim. I wasn't the first person to do it. I'm not going to take credit for that. But don't fucking DM me like I did something for you as you fucking cower, scared that she'll put you on her thumbnail and claim you benefited from Charlie Kirk's assassination, which he's doing to me right fucking now.
Yeah, that was the...
You said, say my name, Candace. You were trying to hard force this.
He did say that.
What the fuck? What the actual
left
fuck?
field? At a left, one day he just woke up at a left field. Oh, I'm just gonna pry Candace, so she recognizes me.
Like Timmy, we saw that shit. Timmy, we saw you trying mad hard.
Like, everyone's like, bro, any person she talks about, like they're fucking it's stratosphere. They're going to the stratosphere. Tim's like, yo, I want in on that. He was trolling her. He was like sneak dissing her. And now he's tight. Now he wants to do this.
He said, "I got you to say my name." He tweeted that out. I got you to say my name. It's like, so once she actually says your name that you got her to do, how dare you? How dare you?
And mind you, bro, who else had a little tirade like this towards Candace? Nikki Boy.
True.
Verbatim. Why do you guys get loud and start yelling at little old Candace like that?
All this is doing is boosting her up, bro. Let's be honest.
Slamming tables and shit. Like, dude, it's crazy, bro. Imagine if she did that, they yo, why you so aggressive? No, this guy does it. Look at this little low T man. Try to act tough. The narratives are so different.
This guy does it. He's a little bitch.
All they're doing, like, what Timmy's doing is saying, "Oh, here's a section of my audience. Go watch Candace now." Like, it's not. Yeah. She's not losing off of this. She's gaining. She's gaining more and more and more followers and viewers.
Even if they like
Same with
him, they're
Nikki
gonna
Boy.
go watch her. Every little word now, they're gonna go watch.
Yeah, and Timmy, if you make a video every single day about Candace Owens, it's gonna fade, but hers won't. She's gonna keep going and going because she's more clever than you marketing-wise. She's more clever than you about this. You guys were free skating because dummies were watching your channel the whole time. Let's be honest, right? You're avid, like, hardcore followers and bots. Your hardcore followers, bro, like, dummies. But guess what? Candace knows how to mold them even better than you can because you're terrible at this, Timmy. A lot of what Timmy gets is superficial. Candace is actually clever enough to maneuver around, and she can sneak diss people. She can I'm telling you, she can wizard around stories and narratives. She will run you the fuck over, Timmy. And that's why, the shooting thing looks so sus to people. I think that's why it looks so sus. Even for me, it looks a little sus, man. It's like, damn, are you looking for, like, sympathy points? What's going on here? Or it could be real. Once again, I hope they're safe. All these people involved in all this stuff. I hope they're safe. But, like, it screams sus, the timing of all that. Who was it? Was it a far leftist? What was going on
He
here?
said it was. Didn't he say it was?
I mean, he kind of, well, right there, he kind of implied Candace a little bit being about that.
Yeah.
Or involved in that. But maybe he's going to say a far leftist did it.
In her defense, you brought it upon yourself. It's not like Candace went out of her way to talk about you. You went out of your way to talk about her.
Yeah. Timmy better hope that nothing happens to that woman. He better hope. If it's a real beef thing happening here, it's not bullshit. And something happens to her, and you hear Timmy, "Isn't that what you told me? She has no security."
Yeah.
It's like, yo, you better quadruple your fucking security after that point.
I think she does
do it or not.
She does have security.
I think she's a multi-millionaire, bro. We see little Nikki having fucking security teams around him and shit.
Yeah, little Nikki boy.
Yeah. Hey, come on. That shit even
Bro,
look like
she's married.
bro.
She's married to royalty. She's gotta have security, right?
Yes.
Well, it's not royalty like that, but it is like that guy has a shit ton of money.
Money. Let's be honest. She's married to money, and she prints money on her own.
I thought you guys said he was in the royal family.
He's He's like a cousin of a cousin, something like that.
Yeah.
Then he's got security.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
But he could also just pay for it too if he doesn't have royalty-based security.
No.
He just pay for it if he wanted to. That guy's filthy fucking rich.
If you're
you cut out right there.
You cut out.
If you're family member to a certain level, you get security. After that, yeah, you buy your own security. I just don't know his level.
She has security, bro. We could all rest assured.
Yeah, when she went to Dollywood, trust me, there's motherfuckers walking around with strapped and ready to go.
He was walking with like 4 gorillas and shit. Or fucking
Doesn't she say Macron wants to kill him? Or, like,
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's got
That's
4
what she claims.
silverbacks with her at all times, bro. She's got 4 linemen. She's like P Diddy in the Chappelle Show. She just falls asleep. They carry her.
Shout out to Chappelle Show. That's just fucking funny. I'm going back to the mansion.
I'm gonna take a nap. Man.
Dude dreads his picks him up and carries him away. All right, let's play more of this. Oh, God.
If France trying to kill her, they would send like trained, like professionals, lifelong professionals.
Oh yeah.
Like they would have that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah. But apparently she has no security. Thanks, Timmy, for notifying everyone of that. All right, here we go.
I'm fucking done with these people.
Are you?
Security just not on the level of you.
Oh, yeah, the one fat guy you mentioned with
What do you say?
She has security.
Oh, I want to hear it. Here we go.
She has security just not on the level of you.
Oh, yeah, the one fat guy you mentioned with no
level.
wall and no barrier in a suburban neighborhood with neighbors. She doesn't give 2 fucking shits. No one's out for her. She's lying about all of this. You told me you went to her house and she's in a 4-foot wall and one fat guy. And she doesn't give a shit about her security. Meanwhile, I get bullets fired at my fucking property and I have to go live in the middle of nowhere. And I got fucking strangers coming up to my house in Maryland, breaking in. I got people showing up and beating up the residents who try to live there. How the fuck am I even supposed to sell this property? And you know, it's all lies. It's all hypocrisy.
Once you leave,
the purpose of making
the problem's
money,
gone.
And she does not live the way other people live. And she claims she liked Charlie, she loved Charlie, and she is burning everything down that he built because she is evil. She is evil.
She's evil because she's stopping the Republicans from winning the midterm. That they were on paper probably going to lose based on
anyways.
policy.
Greatest scapegoat of all time. Greatest scapegoat of all time.
Yo, this fool's crazy. And by the way, Timmy, no one fucking believes you. No one believes. I'm sorry. I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt. What I am is I'm leaving room for the possibility like someone rolled up and shot fucking guns towards your house or whatever the fuck. But other people, they're like, he's full of shit, bro. Other people are like, yo, no one cares about you, Timmy. Like, no one's fucking shooting at you, bro. Stop it. You're not deciding. You're not culturally deciding things. All right. But all right, here we go. Like, it's almost someone could take this and be like, yo, are you saying Candace should be shot at to make it fair for you or something? She's got no security. She's got no security. No one's shooting at her. How come no one's shooting at her? Huh?
No one's after her. She's good.
Like, that is extremely weird, especially if you claim that this happened to you, which means you wouldn't want it to happen to other people if you're, have a conscience or anything. So, very weird to me. And I'm sorry. I don't buy the anger thing. I don't buy it. I don't buy it that there's fire in this guy's chest right now. I don't buy it. I don't.
In his Maryland description, he said it was like a mob kind of attack. Like people came into the building and beat some of the residents up.
I don't know why he's saying any locations where he could possibly be at or have been at. I don't know why he would say that at all. Once again, we watched him when he said his own location. Oh, we're in the middle of the woods in this state, Virginia, whatever the fuck, right? I don't know why he would fucking say that. You're a fucking idiot. Why would you do that? It's like, come on, dude. I thought the point was to disappear in the woods somewhere where no one will find me, type of shit. Then you go out on your show and you start saying it out loud? Are you a fucking idiot?
Yeah, it's like, which is it? I don't give a fuck who knows where I'm at, or I don't want anybody to know
her
where
fucking
I'm at.
state too. Like, what are you guys doing? Just doing fucking selfies with people? Like, this all screams like circus act shit. Once again, I hope no one gets fucking harmed. It's just these guys that claim like, oh my god, these people are hunting me. Start sharing even the state alone saying that out loud. We can't look at Timmy's background right now and be like, okay, we know he's in that state. We can't do that, right? You can't 4chan that up. But if he tells you, then it's come on. Same with Candace. If she's in her living room doing her show, like, we don't know where the fuck you are until you fucking just tell everyone about it. It's just weird. But all right, here we go. A little bit more of this.
And I'll say it again. This conservative movement is fractured. It's fried, whatever it is.
About the nipple grabbing. Sorry.
Republicans
nipple
are
grab.
movement is fractured. It's fried, whatever it is. Okay. Republicans are on track to lose the midterms. They were actually trending in the other direction until Charlie Kirk was murdered.
Yeah.
And this is the point, isn't it? The most effective
That's not why.
political assassination.
That is the exact opposite. That is the exact opposite. Dude.
Iran or Palestine.
How many people signed up with TP USA to vote Republican after Charlie Kirk got shot and killed? Come on. That gained their numbers. That's the exact opposite. He's so fucking full of shit, dude. You talk about your life being threatened and you bring up midterms the next sentence, bro? Come on. That's so fucking bullshit. Like, what are we talking about here? I'm sorry, bro. Like, at this point, now it seems more like an IQ test. For me, like, I feel like if you fall for this shit, bro, like, at face value, bro, I think you're a fucking idiot. It is what it is. I think you're dumb as rocks. Now, his life could be threatened or whatever the fuck, or Candace or whatever. Yes, I want to have concern. I have concerns about that, obviously. But to take this at face value, what he's saying, right, like, is fucking ridiculous. It's as ridiculous as 1 in 20. It's like, it's as ridiculous. Where it's like, what the fuck? Make that up? Anyways, here we go.
In history, and thanks to the likes of the vile cunt Candace Owens, she has turned Turning Point into the perpetrators
YellBro or
of the
something.
crime
What did he say? The
them.
devout
I don't get
cunt?
paid by any of
Did
these-
he say the devout cunt?
No, you said vile. Vile cunt.
Vile cunt. Okay.
And it's like, are these fools watching YellBro or something? What happened? I never hear these fools use these words. All right, here we go.
Trending in the other direction until Charlie Kirk was murdered.
Yeah.
And this is the point, isn't it? The most effective political assassination in history. And thanks to the likes of the vile cunt Candace Owens, she has turned Turning Point into the perpetrators of the crime that was against them. I don't get paid by any of these people. I'm not on good terms necessarily with Turning Point USA. They didn't invite me to their stupid event. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. They invited me back after I started criticizing Candace. I'm not going to your event. I'm over all of this shit. The last thing that I need to deal with is a bunch of cowards in conservative media refusing to stand up to her. Megyn Kelly, come on. I appreciate the kind words, but come on. Such fucking pathetic bullshit. You know, and I get people saying, Tim, you know,
he's trying to 360. He's trying to, like, get himself involved in every little side story of the Candace thing and who's a real Republican, who's not, right? Who's questioning things and who's not. He's trying to, like, throw his name in all these fucking different topics. It seems like, for me at this point, yeah, that's crazy. Okay. Here we go. I feel like I missed something right in the midst of that, though.
Turning Point into the perpetrators of the crime that was against them.
Yeah,
I don't get paid by
any.
Okay. Republicans are on track to lose the midterms. They were actually trending in the other direction until Charlie Kirk was murdered.
Yeah.
And this is the point, isn't it? The most effective political assassination in history. And thanks to the likes of the vile cunt Candace Owens.
So he was saying, okay, the Republicans were losing, then they were trending in a better direction, then Charlie died. So now it's something different, and he's calling it the most effective. You can't do that. Oh, does anyone, like, do we realize what the fuck he just said right there? The most effective political assassination. Like, effective in what regard?
Oh, like JFK was not effective because nobody believed it was Lee Harvey Oswald.
No, he's talking about the midterms in the midst of all this, right? So what does he mean by effective? As in, we can get votes out of this? Did he not just say that? Am I tripping? Am I tripping about that? That shit's crazy. I'll rewind. I'll play that again because that's very important. If this fool's fucking doing that shit. If he's saying, like, this is so effective, we could use this. If he's kind of saying that, that should be like, oh, God. You fucking little disgusting little weirdo. Ew. Which, and by the way, if he is saying that, that means it came right from the fucking White House. Guaranteed. Guaranteed at that point.
Effective in the opposite direction is what he's saying.
Really?
Like for the other team. Yeah.
Okay. He's saying, okay, he's saying the left. What they did to Charlie was so effective to help them out. First of all, that's not even. Where do you see that in reality, by the way? Like you said earlier, Dubster, right? What was it 80 million on T-shirts alone? I think just on T-shirts.
Yeah, dude.
It's like
it was like in a day. It was just like donations flowing in, buying minor merchandise.
Okay.
It was supposedly like 80 million within a day or so.
Okay. I think my headphones are actually fucking with it. It's not your problem. I think it's my headphones are bugging. Whatever. But yeah, it's like, come on. So he's like, obviously, what everyone's saying is like, okay, this is, sorry, the White House itself seemed like they were using this event, this Charlie Kirk thing, to benefit themselves. And he's saying, no, it's actually the left that did it. The left is using it. It's like, excuse me? If he's saying that, that's kind of crazy. But I thought he was saying something different. I thought he was saying, like, we have an opportunity here. Let's take advantage of this. Quietly, like slightly and quietly, but you might be right, Jesse. Let's play it again. I found that extremely weird. Here we go.
To my house in Maryland, breaking in. I got people showing up and beating up the residents who trying to live there. How the fuck am I even supposed to sell this property?
Antifa.
And you know, it's all lies.
You're
it's
not
all
there, so
hypocrisy,
you can sell the property.
And it is for the purpose of making money. And she does not live the way other people live. And she claims she liked Charlie, she loved Charlie, and she is burning everything down that he built because she is evil. She is evil. And I'll say it again, this conservative movement is fractured, it's fried, whatever it is. Okay? Republicans are on track to lose the midterms. They were actually trending in the other direction until Charlie Kirk was murdered.
Yeah.
And this is the point, isn't it? The most effective political assassination in history. And thanks to the likes of the vile cunt Candace Owens, she has turned Turning Point into the perpetrators of the crime that was against them.
Am I tripping? Like, isn't he saying, like... Okay, maybe you're right, Jesse. But it seems like he's saying, like, yeah, this was effective. Like, we could have used this opportunity. I swear to God, it sounds like that. Sorry, YouTube. Forgive me. I'm a real person, but I want to hear that one more time. Then I'll let it play. But I swear to God, I'm here like effective in regards to. I understand. Okay, like the idea of like taking Charlie out, who was like the beacon of hope to win the midterms, and now Candace is abusing that narrative to point the finger at TPUSA, I guess. But I swear to God, he sounds like Charlie's death was a strategy that could have been something different. Could have been used a different way, according to Timmy. Here we go.
Money, and she does not live the way other people live. And she claims she liked Charlie, she loved Charlie, and she is burning everything down that he built because she is evil. She is evil. And I'll say it again, this conservative movement is fractured, it's fried, whatever it is. Okay? Republicans are on track to lose the midterms. They were actually trending in the other direction until Charlie Kirk was murdered.
Yeah.
And this is the point, isn't it? The most effective political assassination in history. And thanks to the likes of the vile cunt Candace Owens, she has turned Turning Point into the perpetrators of the crime that was against them. I don't get paid by any of these people. I'm not on good terms necessarily with Turning Point USA. They didn't invite me to their stupid event. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. They invited me back after I started criticizing Candace. I'm not going to your
Wait, it's a stupid event?
over all of this shit.
Whoa.
The last thing that I need to deal with is a bunch of cowards in conservative media.
I think he's partially reading, to be honest with you.
But that's weird, though, right? He is like praising TPUSA, and also at the same time, he's like, "Yeah, I could just use them. We could just use them.
Where's my guest spot?
Yeah, let's just use them. No, I don't really care about them. Their stupid event. What do you mean? The event honoring Charlie's life? You mean that event? Like,
No, he means America Fest, which I guess is like a thing they do. All right.
Oh, but it was the one
I thought he
without
was.
Charlie.
He
It's
wanted
the
to
first
be.
one.
I thought he was. I thought he was talking about the calling Candace Owens out debate. that they're setting up.
What Timmy got, I guess, either uninvited or not invited at all to this America Fest thing that I guess he did before, and he wanted to go back again, but I guess they said no to him, maybe because he's trash or whatever. But I don't know.
I mean, they're pretty trash themselves.
My headphones are actually dying, I think. The audio's like fucking up for me. I heard you guys. It's just like it was like in one ear only type of thing.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. I, is he fucking reading, bro? I'll be honest. Like, forgive me for even looking at that
I
idea.
tried to look at his eyes. He's moving his eyes too much to be reading. I mean,
I think certain things are like kind of like little rants, but I also see him looking down at that laptop in front of him.
yeah, he's looking down, but I mean, he moves his eyes enough for him. Like, there's no way as he's talking, there's no way he could be reading because he's talking way too. I mean, unless this guy's trained or
You could
something.
do that. You could do that.
You might
Okay.
he might have bullet points or
You can
talk
pick-
like
Okay.
phrases.
You can pick
But it
things
doesn't
out.
seem
You
like
can read very quickly.
there's a. It seems cohesive what he's saying as far as like he seems to like say it in like a contrite way. It's not a. I don't know. Maybe you could be that good, but
It's
I
very
just it's
possible
not.
to do. When you see like speeches,
Not like
people
a
doing
teleprompter
speeches.
kinda.
Well,
It's like a teleprompter speech kind of. He's going like, but he's like. I mean, he must have. For him to sound the way he's sounding, I mean, I see him looking down, but he moves his. I mean, he would have had to practice this 20 times. I don't even think then he'd get it like that.
I'm telling you right now, if you ever see people that do speeches without teleprompters, they have like kind of cue cards or not cue cards, but like their own like little index cards for themselves or paper where some things are written. They have probably most of it memorized, right? But
Well,
for
comedians
certain,
too. It's all off the dome for them.
yeah. Sorry, I had to sneeze. I'm just saying, just pointing it out. I think it looked a little weird to me. Reminds me of like gamers. If they're like wall hacking, they might peek at another like monitor. Like, oh, what's that over there? Okay, there's a permanent UAV. See that? Okay, over there.
Wall hacking.
Wall hacking, bro. Anyways, all right, let's play more of this. Back up. Here we go.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go. They invited me back after I started criticizing Candace. I'm not going to your event. I'm over all of this shit.
Like that?
The last thing that I need to deal with
know.
is a bunch of cowards in conservative media refusing to stand up to her. Megyn Kelly, come on. I appreciate the kind words, but come on. Such fucking pathetic bullshit. You know, and I get people saying, Tim, you know, thank you so much for talking about it. I don't care.
Right?
I'm not doing a favor for anybody. I'm not doing this to benefit anybody. Nobody's paying me. There's no fucking Russia. There's no fucking Israel. There's just me sticking my neck out and then risking dying for what? A bunch of cowards that don't want to stand up to protect themselves? People like fucking Candace Owens?
I couldn't believe that she put you in the thumbnail.
What a fucking cunt.
Of her piece today.
I'm done.
I can't believe that you think you can sing.
As he drinks pool water. I can't believe she put you in the thumbnail. Like, you said that, Timmy.
Yeah,
you said,
You
say
just
my
sing the
name.
song.
Look, I got her to say my name.
This guy's a singer, right? Sing the song. Say my name.
Why are you in her thumbnail? It's like, well, Timmy was angling for that. Off rip, he was. I'm sorry, he was. Unless he's saying, like, Candace is the orchestrator of all assassinations on planet Earth or something like that, or all the right-leaning influencers, she's the orchestrator of violence against them. It didn't, like, what are we saying? Like, it looked like it was cloud chasing.
That's what all these symbolic drawings these fuckers have.
Yeah, just a little pussy right there, right? See that pussy? I see that pussy.
And the other dude's got a cock. Like, what the fuck?
Anyways, here we go. There's no way, Sebs, you butthead, that told me to watch this video. There's no way you fell asleep that early. All right, here we go. I guess she drank her warm milk and had to go. You know what I'm saying?
He drank some wine and shit. She knocked out.
She ate some ribs, bro. Got the itis.
Damn,
She went down.
collard greens and mac and cheese. She's gone.
She went down.
On her, bro. Cornbread was it. That was it.
All right, here we go.
The idea that she'd imply that you had some benefit or that you benefit somehow, like
She benefited. I think she's a Fed, and I think she killed Charlie. No one benefited more than her, and now she is.
I think she's a Fed, and she was a part of killing Charlie. I think
He wouldn't have embarked. Yeah, she wouldn't have embarked on what she's done in the last 2 months if she was.
I think he's saying that to be like, see, look what you do, Candace. See, that's what it's like. Meanwhile, like there actually is substantial evidence in regards to Timmy Pool and probably Candace herself as well, of like,
profiting.
You guys are full of shit, aren't you? You guys are paid or narrative fucking movers. But all right, let's let that play out. Here we go.
She'd imply that you had some benefit or that you benefit somehow. Like
she benefited. I think she's a Fed, and I think she killed Charlie. No one benefited more than her, and now she is.
No one benefited more than her.
What's stopping us from winning in 2026 right now? What the biggest fear we
winning? Really?
Yo, I'm fucking wrecked, homie.
Really? Interesting.
No, hold on, Ant. Before that, this fool just said she's a Fed that got him killed for her own benefit, which would be what? Making YouTube fucking videos? Are you kidding me? Come on.
Yeah, that's a crazy statement.
She played a role in getting Charlie Kirk assassinated just so she can make fucking videos about it. Come on. That's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, we didn't really watch her like that, but I don't even think she was talking much about Charlie when that happened. Right before it happened.
Oh, no.
I don't think.
She's telling us about Brigitte Macron and helping foreign policy out.
Yeah. Matter of fact, let's be honest. Nobody was talking about Charlie like that.
I know. I'm sorry to say, Charlie fans, he wasn't actually like politically that important until he died. And as Timmy said, this effective event that happened for whoever, yeah, that's beyond weird of a statement to say. That's very weird to say. And then there's what was it that you were talking about? Let me hear.
No one benefited more than her, and now she is. When you look at what's stopping us from winning in 2026 right now, what the biggest threat, the biggest fear we have is. It is the disarray on the right.
I guess.
It is the fracturing of the coalition of all the different voices that came together and stopped the neoliberal bullshit liberal economic order machine that was coming out and telling everybody to chop their dicks off, and that you had to get fucking injected or get locked in your house. And here we have a coalition resisting and rejecting that. Charlie Kirk dies, and he's not perfect. He loved Israel. Some people don't like that, but he certainly did organize a movement that brought people together, that helped get Trump elected, helped Republicans win, and resisted what the Democratic Party had been doing and these psychopath institutions. I don't want to go back to COVID. Does everybody remember what that was like? When you were locked in your home, you had to wear 2 masks. And
Operation Warp Speed? This guy's he's so fucking full of shit, bro. He's lying his ass off. He is lying about the events. He's lying about the time period. He's lying about the motivations. He is fucking lying. I'm sorry. That's what I see here. This guy is fucking lying. Now, I understand people are like, George, you're so stupid. Sure, you should have known he was a liar. I give everyone a fair fucking shake, bro. Pause. I give them a chance. No matter what. They can lie to me 10 million times. The boy who cried wolf shit will not work on me. I will hear you out. Like, maybe there's wolves this time. Who knows? I have to do that because I care more about Timmy than Timmy cares about Timmy. That's why I do those things. But I'm saying right now, after hearing him out, this guy seems like he's fucking lying. I'm sorry. It sounds like he's fucking lying. In my humble opinion. Yeah. Like, straight up, like, trying to intertwine him getting shot at, Charlie being killed, Candace potentially shot at, like, turning all that into the midterms screams what? Inauthentic bullshit from a apparatus, bro.
Full of shit.
Screams it. Absolutely screams it. No wonder this, even for, like, no offense, regular-ass minded people, even for them, they're like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? What are you saying? I mean, a lot of it has to do with Candace, right? Because they're on Candace's team, which is another sad story, another trick people are falling for. And there's nothing to do with Candace lying or not. I'm just saying, like, why would you give your I don't know, your individuality, your singularness. Why would you give that away to fucking Candace? Or maybe Timmy in this case. Like, that'd be horrendous. These guys haven't seen a fucking ounce of fucking wisdom from these people. And you give yourself away to that? Like, you better off just go find a fucking guru in the mountains somewhere. Go do that. go sip tea in fucking South America. Fucking talk to a jaguar. That makes way more sense than following these fucking idiots around and letting them be your thought leaders. That's fucking bananas. That's crazy shit. That is pathological. Sorry, guys, but it is. And you can do better. A lot better. But either way, Timmy here just screams full shit. I'll play like a little bit more, then I'm probably done with this. Here we go.
You couldn't go anywhere unless they stuck you in the arm. And the only resistance we had was these feckless loser Republicans who've got nothing done over the past year. And now Charlie Kirk was murdered. And we say, holy crap, what do we do? How do we keep things together? And Candace, with a smile on her face, and Ian Carroll and all the rest of them say, Turning Point did it to themselves. They destroyed themselves. Pull your donations because they work for Israel. Even Nick Fuentes calling it out, saying this is psychotic. So when we lose in the midterms and the Democrats bring back their panels and their subpoenas and they start arresting people like they had already done in the past 4 years, and then we get whatever the equivalent of lockdowns is going to be, and you get President Gavin Newsom, you can mark it all back to this moment when you had evil stand, scream, and cowards refuse to do anything.
With all due respect, always, every single president loses in midterms.
And guess what?
Every single one.
The prediction markets showed that it was near 50-50 based on the political swing that we had seen. Gen Z, the first generation in 100 years to tick slightly rightward in some areas, not all, but some. And this was a big moment because while they were very similar to millennials, they were slightly more conservative in some areas. And we saw that in the past couple of years, Gen Z was actually skewing away from LGBTQIA issues. How is this happening? It is not only nor solely, but
they got played.
Largely Charlie Kirk and his work with Turning Point. And so Turning Point certainly has its issues, but there's literally no reason to burn it to the ground. Unless, of course, it makes you famous and rich, you know? So I guess by all means, my issue right now is
people are shooting at you. That's obvious who you're.
Certainly.
100%.
It's so dog shit. This guy's
you're
dog
thinking
shit.
About, taking off in the sunset. Who we got left? So Charlie's gone.
Candace Owens. Congratulations.
Okay, we got Candace Owens too.
Good. So you can spin around with your dick in your hand while you sound like a retard to the average person.
Retard.
And then Democrats win.
I mean, but you're taking.
All of this is about the Democrats winning. It's like, look at the stories that are being brought up to me. Come on, son. Let's be honest. I think they were moving the opposite direction anyways because the capitulation of the fucking administration. It's like, come on. It's like in your face, like obvious that these guys don't care about their constituents. Now, Timmy's a liar, so he will use his platform to make it seem like that's not the case, but that is the case, Timmy. They have spit in the face of their fucking constituents and supporters and even diehards. They spit in their faces too. It's pretty obvious. I mean, you might as well do a rant right now, Timmy, about Marjorie Taylor Greene. Like, fuck you, you evil cunt. You're turning people away from the Republican Party. You might as well do that too while you're at it.
Tune in next week.
Well, yeah, maybe we wait a little bit. It'll just happen. I was like, come on. Like you're not believable, my man. It is what it is. That's sad because we all have to go, right? At some point, y'all got to move on to something else when this life is over. And this is how you're spending it. This is what you're doing with this. Really? That's fucking sad. You're a walking, talking cautionary tale. Actually.
One thing I gotta say, I didn't know Korea was this loyal to Israel.
Timmy does not. Has not and will never represent anyone Korean. He's just representing whatever my bosses tell me to do. I will say on my podcast or whatever the fuck. I know what I'm supposed to do. I know my job. I know what I'm supposed to do. I will do the job. That is what Timmy does, in my humble opinion. I don't know, no clue who the fuck this guy is, but apparently he has no critical thinking skills at all to be able to ask questions, or he's too pussy to ask questions. That could be it too. Either way, let's continue. Just a little bit more.
Off.
Yeah, you know why? Because people are not. When I get private texts and messages saying like, "Oh yeah, I agree with you, but I would never dare say anything," I'm like, I'm not doing this. You know, my whole life, I have had a disdain for those who demand others work for them. Now, I hold on for a minute. Like, I understand we all work for each other. I'm saying, I remember when I was younger, I was like, we're in Chicago, I skateboard, but there's nowhere to skate in the winter. So what do we do? What do we do? Well, holy crap, I figured something out. If 10 of my friends come together and put $100 down every month, we can actually rent a warehouse. And you know what they all said? You do it and then let me know and I'll think about it.
Yep.
And that's the world, and that's what people do.
It's called socialism.
So when people message me saying I wouldn't dare speak up against Candace, I'm just like, oh, fuck off, dude. Coward. But to the people that have started speaking out, calling her out, you know, good. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter in the end. It doesn't really matter in the end. She can say whatever she wants. She can do whatever wackaloon show she wants. The fact that she put me on her thumbnail today, titled "Who Benefited from Charlie Kirk's Death," whether she's retarded, I don't think she is, or doing it intentionally, it doesn't matter. The message is clear. You speak up against her, and she will sick people on you. Is that the purpose?
That was
I called her out.
Yeah, absolutely, that was the point. The reason she put you on the thumbnail was because you had the audacity to call her out. It was
and no one else would. And people don't.
You were begging
and so many people don't. Like when Ben Shapiro was on with Megyn Kelly, and Megyn Kelly deferred and then said, well, I don't know, well, and demurred, and then later came out and said, Candace never said that. It's like, you know what, man? She can say every which way a million times, but never
a liar.
Directly say it for plausible deniability.
Yep.
As if we're retarded. It's what a stupid world to live in. So listen, it's not just about
keep
her.
using the word
she
retarded
comes up
because,
you know,
God,
I
it's so
got
compelling
a real
of an
question
argument.
for you.
So fucking compelling to say retarded over and over again. You know what he's talking about, by the way? He's talking about, which I've watched Candace's shit. She did not fucking say anything about Erica Kirk. In fact, she exonerated her, essentially, right? She's like, oh, Erica Kirk has nothing to do with this at all, right? And Megyn Kelly, with Ben Shapiro's like, yeah, she was saying Erica Kirk did this. And she's like, and Candace responded, was like, Megyn Kelly responded with, I never heard her say that. Has she said that? I never heard her say that. Well, yeah. And then Candace is like, easy content. Let me show this and say, like, yeah, I never said this before. You made that up. And now Timmy's doing that, which feeds back into the Candace narrative, which is everyone who's full of shit will say, I said this, but I never did say this. They'll all say it. And she brought up people. She brought up the fucking pastor guy, the McCoy guy, right? Rob McCoy or whatever the fuck. She brought up Ben Shapiro on Megyn Kelly's show saying that. And now Timmy's another one. It's like he read the algorithm of like how to get in Candace's, you know, stratosphere of things. How to be in her fucking rotation of characters. And it's like, but at the same time, it's like, this is, in my opinion, Timmy jumping on a grenade, because if Candace wanted to, not saying she would, but if she wanted to, as much as I say there's a Nick mixtape, there could be a Timmy mixtape. 100%. And he would go down for that if she wanted to do that. Good. Good? Okay.
My question is, do you think Macron hired Tim for this task?
Are you trolling? Is that a real question?
Well, he's calling her evil. He's calling her a loon. He's calling her retarded. He's calling her a cunt.
Listen, as full of shit that
He's
Timmy
establishing. He's establishing a level of she's out of her mind, which is a step needed to get her put away.
Yeah.
She's turning on everybody. She's lost her fucking mind. just paranoid. She's crazy. She doesn't have any friends. She's lost everything. This is like a stage of that.
Well, this is why I called it, like, typically in the kind of quote-unquote more mainstream version of politics or political ideas or whatever the fuck. That's why it's usually one tower built with Dixie cups. Sorry. One tower built with yellow Dixie cups versus another tower built with purple Dixie cups. Shout out to the Lakers. And both their ideas are just faulty as fuck. Like, a decent breeze would knock them both over. But because they're building each other's castles, they end up both surviving. So when Candace has this idea, in my mind at least, of, oh my God, the French and Israel and these guys are trying to assassinate me. I sent the proof to the FBI, but not actually to the FBI. I sent it to like a friend I know that is allegedly FBI. I sent some shit to him, and then it hit Trump's desk, and yada yada yada, and all that stuff. Like Dixie cups, got it.
Joe's responded to it. That's the official response.
And then Timmy's response to that idea or theory, we just heard it, right? A bunch of Dixie cups. They win. Audience members lose, especially if they pick teams. If they're just curious, fine. Like, I'm just curious too, honestly. Pause. But if you like buy into, oh my God, Candace is so righteous. Oh my God, Timmy's so righteous. If you end up doing that, you are fucked. Intellectually speaking, you are fucked. And if that becomes the actual main goal of things, yeah. Now you see why I call the problem what the problem is. Now you see why I say that.
We're gonna have a fucking huge problem in 2026 midterms. On both sides. On both sides.
It turns into more
no,
entertainment.
on both sides.
I know, but I'm saying it's going to turn into more entertainment then. When I'm like, yo, like, your minds, why do you do what you do? That will always be lost. And instead, we're focused on dummy Tim Pool and dummy Candace Owens with their back and forth narratives that are made of Dixie cups.
I think they're gonna replace like 100. They're gonna replace like 100 reps, and that's why this is all having to go this fucking way. Because they're gonna have to force a lot of people out. They're gonna have to get a lot of new people in. But what they want on the get a lot of new people in is a lot of controlled people to come in on both sides.
Well, like I said earlier about someone in the comments, where it's like, it's almost like they want to lose midterms so that there is no idea of, hey, we have some sense of control as far as like teams go over the government. And if we lose, though, I have an excuse to be like, hey, listen, I tried, but they wouldn't let me do what I wanted to do. Which is, I mean, that is the obvious first term of Donald Trump, right? That is the obvious first term. I can't do what I want. The deep state is stopping me. Right? That's what his fans were saying. Including Timmy. Including Candace. They're both saying that. Like, there's the thing. Like, Ed Lee. I get what he's fucking saying, bro. I get it. I do get what he's saying. It's just, if we don't call it the fuck out, what are we doing then?
He broke up with us again today.
What?
Ed broke up with us again today.
I was never dating Ed, so I can't break up with him.
Apparently you were, and you didn't even know it.
What, he left the Discord?
He quit us. No, he wrote like a essay in topic discussion of why he's breaking up with us.
Oh, shit. I mean, it's, well, okay. Do your thing, Ed. I left your room for, once again, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say here. You can say your ideas. You can say, hey, watch this instead. You can do all of that if he wants to. Hey, watch, Jordan, fuck Tim Pool. Watch this instead. And I'll watch it. No big deal. I'll do that. I would actually watch it. Or, hey, these ideas are stupid. Here's my counterpoint. All welcome. but I guess not good enough. I guess to hear everything.
After I read it, I just wrote, "You're always welcome, Ed. Have a great day."
Yeah, that's probably what I would say too. Actually, and honestly, that's probably what I would say. Like, yeah, all right. Come back whenever you want to, and tell us about the inner workings of whatever city's politics. Right? That's the point, Ed. Is that you can say these things. The video we did last night. Was there anything cut from there? Anything blocked out? Anything muffled? No. It's all there. It's like, so you're a part of, like, you could say, hey guys, these guys are idiots. Fuck these guys. We should watch this instead. You could do that. But I don't understand his logic. And I'm not going to do something where I'm like, by the way, something I learned a long time ago, or heard of a long time ago, from a beautiful band called Metric, where it's like, yeah, we're not, like, why would we, like, I used to think that way. Why the fuck are we trying to be unpopular? I get it, it looks cooler that way, because, like, yeah, no one knows about me. But it's also kind of stupid. It is actually stupid to do that. I get rebellion stages and all that shit, but, like, why would you try to not be seen or heard? That's different. I would hope the point is to be yourself, and if you get seen, you get seen. If not, you don't. You already walked the fucking spectrum of all those ideas, right? You already matured past those ideas.
You should start with not caring one way or another. You should start with not caring one way or another about popularity.
I disagree. The idea is to care about everything. Care about everything. I think that's where the golden
cared
fucking...
about popularity.
I understand. I think I get what you mean, but in reality, I think the idea is to care about everything. Right?
I mean, it's cost me things, but I don't really care.
It's not about costing.
Good. Good.
I get. Okay, fine. And you're in your third grade level. Shit. Got it.
No.
But I would say care about everything.
If you monetize popularity, fuck you.
What?
That's how I look at things.
No, you put it in a. You just put that in a box though, versus like you said the word
No,
care, not money. Care.
What?
You said care, not you said care initially, then you said money after, right?
Well, that's part of caring.
No, it just fuck that shit. It's about for whatever. Okay, fair enough. For me, care doesn't have to mean money. For me, care is just caring.
No, I mean like high school popularity is monetized.
Oh, high school popularity? Oh, you mean like the cool kids versus someone else, right?
Right.
Okay, fair enough. I meant something like, hey, I'm going to play this song. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. That's what I mean by like, but if people love it, you'd be like, oh no, let me change my songs up because people like it. That'd be stupid to do, right? It's more of like you're just being yourself. Someone hears your song and they like it, or they don't, right?
Oh, I know they wouldn't like a song if I made it. I'm good.
Woman, make me a sandwich. Yeah. Anyway,
actually, that might be a hit. That might be a fucking hit.
Listen, I got genius ideas all over the place. Okay. Anyways, probably a couple more seconds. I think he's kind of veering off the topic to something else. I mean, Timmy here. Let's see if he keeps going or not. Pause. Here we go.
But never directly say it for plausible deniability.
Yep.
As if we're retarded. It's what a stupid world to live in. So listen.
What's crazy is you haven't used that word.
It's not just about her. She comes up because she, I guess there it is. She put me on a thumbnail. She's a piece of trash, and we have death threats against us consistently. For too long, we don't talk about it. Now the problem is the one thing we talked about in October was, I think we're one of the few shows that actually invites the public to come. Not like literally anyone in the public, but we probably send out address location 5 times a day to various people who are booking on this show. Well, for that,
public,
we are more likely to get doxxed. I don't know how we continue doing a show like this.
Those are influencers that he's sending out addresses to, right? He's not sending it to the fucking public. Excuse me? Okay, Timmy?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like you have a live studio audience.
No, he doesn't. In fact, he has a fucking compound, as far as I understand, right? With its own indoor skate park thing, right? I think he has an indoor and outdoor skate park looking thing, which is just like, okay, you got money, you got it. It's not like hey, Bob, come show up because I liked your thoughts on Twitter. I think it's more so people that are boosted or influencers or content creators. Like, oh yeah, come on through. Come on through. But okay, here we go.
I don't know how we do it. And that's the conversation we were having earlier.
I just said how you do it.
So it's possible the 19th is the last Timcast IRL. I'm not going to stop doing content, but the general thought is if I only do a solo VOD show like I used to before we did IRL, then there's no other guests. There's undisclosed location, and I can do the show from a camper in the middle of the desert with Starlink, if that's the case. Right now, the issue is people are coming to our properties, and even property that we had hidden. This is what people don't get. I'll talk to somebody, and the first thing they always say is, well, what you got to do to hide your property, stop. Do you think we've not done that? We've literally done that for all of our properties, and they...
No, I've heard you say your state location before, and you also mentioned the word like forest or woods, which would give away more, especially from the 4chan kids that can see waves flagging, be like, okay, they're in this part of the world because of the time of day and the wind direction of the flag, right? It's like, so, like, they did that with, like, ISIS guys, I believe. So, like, yeah, you're not actually working to hide your location. Also, yeah, I don't know who the fuck's like, oh my god, threatened by Timmy Pool. He's just not a threat to any, like, other than, like, being someone else's, like, kind of little bitch. I don't see like an actual threat from this guy, but all right, here we go.
They'll get doxxed. Maybe because it's the feds. I don't know. I don't know how they find some of these locations. We put them in trusts. We put them in LLCs. We put them in other people's names or whatever. And whatever legal means you have to obfuscate. And somehow we get swatted. Somehow people are showing up. Packages are being left on. And it's just, okay. So I don't know how we navigate this.
So
but
you have
I will say this.
So that
threat has never been more real.
Realizing that you can't trust the government, but you are like all of a sudden, since Trump's in office, like full-fledged trust the government.
Sorry, I think he was before. Just the narrative, the character he plays on the internet will say things to say we trust Trump or the Trump White House or whatever. It is what it is. Okay, you heard that from Timmy. Fuck my headphones. Hold on. Hello. Can you hear me?
To hide your identity via when people do public searches, then you're telling us the fault is in government. That's how you're getting doxxed, is via someone through the government is doxing you.
Sure, I guess, in a way. But let's be real of what he's probably actually doing. And you heard the point, the idea that, hey, I might end the show on December 19th, right? I think I've heard that before from people. Maybe even Timmy himself, like, this might be our last show.
Fundraising.
Kind of boost regular viewers. I hope he's not doing that, but I've seen it before. I think I've seen him do it before. This is our last show ever. And people show up and like, you know what? We're going to do like 10 more episodes. Then turns into an entire 2, 3, 4 year stretch, right? of retirement, I guess. But okay. Whatever. It's just like, Timmy, you have been so horrendous for so many years, caught lying so many different times throughout years, to where, do you see why people might not believe you in this case? Then you also have like Candace's army, right? Sorry, I had to sneeze. I'm being nice. I muted myself. See for that.
I was wondering why you stopped.
My fucking nose is running, but another sneeze. Another sneeze. Bless me. Anyways, yeah, I can see on the surface. Never watched Timmy before. I can see why people would be like, "Okay, this guy's lying." I can see that, Timmy. I'm sorry. Sneeze. No.
Just fucking go blow your nose.
I did. That's the point. I did blow my nose. Now it's just like fucking avalanching. I can see why people don't fully just trust Candace Owens either. I'm personally in that boat as well. But yeah, this was horrendous to me. It actually is. This is it comes off as so pseudo and so inauthentic that it warrants questions, bro. It is what it is. And that's me being nice. I can rant on him right now if I want to, but I'm being nice. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. There's your video. Please.
But I think.
Good.
I think he needs 10 days of fundraising to retire.
Well, let me ask: does anyone actually think he's gonna walk away from? Let's be real. His real job, which is selling narratives. We need Republicans to win, and it's Candace's fault. Why would you say all that and then walk away?
He might realize the fucking something's ending because he can't fucking.
He's dog shit.
He can't compete with this. With being like a subservient to the administration, like he's just like I gotta walk away.
Well, here's a little thought experiment that viewers can do. If this was all Candace doing like a whole series about Democratic people, right, Democratic politicians or whatever the fuck, what do you think Timmy would do about that? I think he'd support it. I think he would, honestly. Which is, first of all, a scary thought for a human being to be like that. But second of all, like, oh, this is like a game. This is not real. You guys are so full of shit. And I mean, like Timmy in this case, that scream full of shitness. But I can't say I know. You know, it didn't happen. But I truly believe if Candace was like, oh my God, this Democrat guy, Bill Clinton, was involved in the Charlie Kirk murder, Timmy would keep his fucking mouth shut or support it, in my humble opinion. But either way, I will leave that there. There's your video. Please subscribe if you feel like. Comment, agree, disagree. Tell me what you think in the comment section. We went over a lot. We have the Nick Fuentes, Piers Morgan thing. We have the Three Stooges trying to think a little bit harder, but struggling at so. And we have Timmy here saying his bullshit. In my opinion, bullshit. But please tell me in the comment section. Don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Also, please check out the Discord link if you want to join that. We are in that Discord right now. So please join up. We might even watch, what's it called? Please, Jordan, please. Please play The Beast in Me. Play it, please. We might even watch that show. Comes in. So movies, TV, music, politics, all of it. All opinions welcome, just nothing pornographic or grotesque. And obviously, everything I showed you in this video will be linked in that same description box for you to look at on your own without us talking, pausing, having opinions, whatever shit you don't like because we don't wear beanies or we're not 85 pounds like Nick Fuentes or British like Piers Morgan. So please.
I'll wear a beanie.
I'm actually wearing a beanie right now, which is the funny part about all of that. But I don't always wear beanies. Okay.
I'm doing the one.
I mean, Yeah, yeah, fair enough. Like I like cold. I like cold. I do like cold, but certain things like functioning in a house, you can't have too much cold, right? Pipes freezing and shit like that. But I still like kind of coldish. Whatever.
No, I'm just talking when I'm working outside my truck.
Oh, outside, yeah. I love beanies in wintertime, bro. It's awesome. But Timmy's rocking this shit in July for sure. For
Right?
sure, he's wearing his beanies, sweating.
August. Yeah, August he'll fucking wear shit.
But yes, please check out the sources, quote unquote sources, in the description box. And with all that said, most importantly, give this video a big old Ed Lee style thumbs down. Yeah.